Well, hi, everybody, and welcome to Handel Stadium. This is on the campus of Western High School, the site of tonight's game between the host, Western Pioneers, and the Huntington Beach Oilers. Well, hi, everybody. Rich Estrella along with Bob Gibson. We're happy you joined us tonight. And, Bob, what a game we have for you tonight. It's hot as heck, though. We'll tell you that to begin with.
It is a summer night.
It's going to be challenging tonight. You know, we talked about this game as being a David versus Goliath, and that's just basically in the number of players, you know. Looking at the roster for Huntington Beach, they came in with 100 players, Bob, and Western's suiting up 40 tonight.
Yeah, when you look at the rosters, you go, oh, my gosh, right? It's 100 guys listed against maybe 30, 35 guys for the Western side. So you're right, David versus Goliath. But I remember the old saying from an old coach I heard years ago, hey, give me my 30 guys, and I'm going to line up and punch you in your mouth no matter how many guys you got over on that other side. So you know Western's ready to go, despite the fact they don't have quite as many guys in uniform as Huntington Beach does.
Bob, it should be a great show tonight. Yeah. It should be an aerial battle. Last week, 82 passes were thrown between these two teams against their opponents, and I don't think we're going to see anything different tonight. Matter of fact, I have a feeling we're going to see more passing tonight, Bob.
I agree. These are two teams that tell you they want to run the football, but don't be deceived. These are two teams with very good quarterbacks. They want to throw the ball. You're right. We're going to see the ball in the air a lot here tonight.
All right, let's go down to the rest of our team on the field. Let's join John Conti and Dan DeForest.
Hey, guys, thank you very much. John and Dan standing down here fieldside, Western High. And you guys said it best. It is a little warm, probably in the 80s or 90s, but it's Southern California. We're playing football, and we're certainly happy to be here. How are you doing tonight, Dan?
I'm doing great. It's a perfect night for football. It should be cooling down right at kickoff, and we're really excited to see this game.
Absolutely. This is going to be a great game, great matchup. As the gentleman told you about, we're looking to see that ball tossed around the yard. When we talk to the coaches, they both stress they want to run the ball, but we know they're going to be tossing the ball all around the field. We're really looking forward to it. As a matter of fact, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Dan Davidson of Western High School this week. Here's a few words from Coach Davidson. Hi, everybody. John Conti, Prep Sports Media, standing on the field with the great coach that needs no introduction, Dan Davidson of Western High School. Dan, how are you today?
Doing great. Looking forward to tonight's matchup and hope to give the Huntington Beach Oilers a good contest.
Well, you definitely have a good opponent coming in. You guys are 1-0 after a big win over the Chino Cowboys. Congratulations on that. How do you get ready for this game against Huntington Beach?
Well, we're hoping the adjustments that we made against Chino, against the zone read, will help us against Huntington Beach, who does the same type of things. Got two great receivers on the outside, a good running game, a quality quarterback, so we're looking forward to trying to stop them, this very high-profile offense.
And, Coach, talk to me about the depth of your team, please.
We don't have a lot of guys. What we do is we have a good group of 13, 14 guys that really lay it on the field for us both ways. So our guys have to go both ways. So conditioning is a big part of what we do. And Huntington Beach, you know, they have a lot of players, and we're hoping that we can compete against them. Coach Brown does such a good job with his guys and prepares them. So it's kind of going to be a real battle of seeing if our guys can stick through a full, 48 minutes of a great contest against a quality opponent.
Well, even though you have a smaller roster, we have so much respect for what you do and how you get these kids working through this system. So definitely want to congratulate you on that. And also want to remind you that Prep Sports Night Live is coming back on Friday nights. I know you were a fan of that show. What do you think?
I love it. All of us coaches that's been around for a while used to love to come out on Friday nights and try to watch what you guys are going to put together. And some of your phone calls, you guys were always good for some good laughs. And now, not only are you guys doing that, but trying to promote games and to be a part of that. And I'm so honored to be one of your guys' first games. So it's really a cool event. And for Western High School, we really reach out to our community, and to be able to have them on here is a great, great chance for us.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Being joined by the great coach, Dan Davidson of Western High School. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it.
Well, that was Dan Davidson getting ready for a big showdown with the Huntington Beach Oilers tonight. And, I've got so much respect for Coach Davidson, so much respect for Coach Brown. These guys are really giving it all for their players, aren't they, Dan?
Oh, yeah. Coach Brown was talking about his big offensive line, and I think Western defensive front will have their hands tied here a little bit.
And you did have a chance to catch up with Coach Brown, did you not?
Yeah, we caught up with Coach Brown. Here's what he had to say about the game.
We're excited about tonight's game. Can you tell us a little bit about the keys for tonight's game?
Western has a good high-powered offense. I think defensively we got to limit their big plays. If we can, shut down their run and not get the top blown off, I think we'll have, some success defensively. And then, offensively, we got to be able to establish the run game. We got to run the ball. early, and I think that's going to open up the pass for us as well.
Well, who are some of the key offensive players for your team that we should keep our eye on?
Our quarterback is a big-time player. He's 6'5", 200 pounds. He runs well, has big arm talent. A.J. Perez is definitely one to watch, and he'll be easy to watch because he can have the ball every play. He's a good one. We're getting back our slot receiver, Hideo Ray, who didn't play last week, and in my opinion, he's one of the best slot receivers around. He'll be a 3-year starter for us. He's one of those guys that's difficult to tackle in a phone booth. He's really quick and explosive. We'll move him around a little bit. He's a player to watch. Offensive line-wise, our left tackle's a big kid, Trent Light. Our running back, E.J. Riedrich, who's also our middle backer, will carry the most of the load at running back. And then Tyler Moses, our outside receiver, is a big kid too, big target, and he plays defense as well. So he's an old school football player, kind of gets tough and physical and makes tough plays for us.
And then what are the keys to stopping Western defensively for you guys?
Yeah, like I said, if we can stop the run, I know they're a high-paced, no huddle. They want to go fast. They have really good playmakers on the outside. We got to stay in coverage and not, bite on double moves, and make sure we have safety help over the top of number 2 for them, and number 4. I mean, they got some special players that we got to make sure that we allow them to get behind us.
Yeah, did you prepare when you picked your preseason? Were you picking it for setting for the Sunset League there, getting ready for the Sunset League?
Yes, and our goal is always to make the playoffs and make a run, and we got to schedule teams that are going to prepare us, like you said, and that are going to be well coached and disciplined and physical, and give us a look so when we get into the league, we're ready to go.
That's great. Okay, well, I wish you luck this season, Coach. Thank you so much for spending time with us, and I wish you luck tomorrow night. We're going to be there, and we'll have a great game.
All right, I appreciate it.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, guys.
Well, it's great catching up with Coach Brown. It sounds like he's going to be counting on his offense, and looking forward to a high-powered game.
Hey, by the way, Dan, on the way over here, Coach Brown was telling us that the door on their bus actually came open and some of their equipment fell out on the street. So thank God for the good Samaritans behind them that picked up their equipment.
I love it.
Maybe that's why some of these guys look like they're wearing their mom's yoga pants out here. I don't know.
Hey.
But everything's good, and we're ready for some football. You ready, Dan?
Hey, I'm ready.
We're
Hopefully
ready
nobody
down
ran
here.
that
You guys
over.
ready in the booth?
Hey, Dan, is it you or is it me? Did you lose 20 pounds between that interview and today, man? I mean, really.
Right up on top of my head.
I was just going to say, he lost it on that haircut he got.
He just looks thin standing next to me.
Very good, very good. All right, we're getting some last-minute stuff up here in the booth, but
Good job down
all right,
there,
guys, good job with
Good
the
stuff.
coaches.
Good stuff.
All right, hey Bob, I'm getting ready to looking forward to this passing affair tonight, 'cause that's what it's going to be. Nobody's running the ball, as we said. Anthony Luna, again, he threw a ton last week, and threw for a ton. He got 4 touchdowns in his opening debut, so to speak. And then, of course, A.J. Perez, he's going to have more weapons tonight.
Yeah, no, believe me, Hideo Ray did not play a week ago. He is their big-time slot receiver, and you could not wipe the smile off Coach Brown's face when I talked to him earlier. Hideo Ray's been out for a month, little nicked up. He is back 100% for this game, and he's ready to go. And A.J. Perez is excited about getting his top weapon back on the football field tonight. He's just going to even add that much more offense to this game tonight.
I heard he was more about 90%, 95%, Bob.
No, he's 100. He's ready to go. He's fired up, man. He is
I'm
ready.
argue with you, bud. Anyways, hey, listen, we come back. We're going to have kickoff here from Western High School. This is a presentation, Western Pioneers hosting the Huntington Beach Oilers.
Hi, I'm Dustin Stevie, the CEO here at Lighthouse Escrow. We offer white glove escrow services to sellers and home refinancers in California. We're proud to sponsor the incredible work of Prep Sports Media as they bring regional attention and scholarship opportunities to student athletes in Southern California. On behalf of everyone here at Lighthouse Escrow, we wish the students of Huntington Beach and Western High a fantastic game tonight.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Western High School. And I'd like to thank Dustin from Lighthouse Escrow, the headline sponsor for tonight's game, for supporting high school athletics here in Southern California and supporting Prep Sports Media's scholarship awards, Bob. And getting ready here to kick off. This is going to be a good game, Bob. I feel it.
Here we go. The kids are ready. The coach is ready. We're ready.
Short kick. And we'll see where it comes out. Ball returned out to the 35-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 there for Western. One of the up guys there picked up the ball. Bob, we didn't get the number, but 1st and 10.
Yeah, a little bit of a short pooch kick there to start it off. I don't know. I always wonder when coaches go to that pooch kick, what they're thinking. Good field position, though, for the Pioneers to start this one off.
All right, Bob, 1st and 10. Western has the ball at the 36-yard line. And again, Bob, I expect to see him throwing the ball tonight. Anthony Luna under center. As we told you earlier, he had a big game last week. And they throw, and the pass is incomplete. It was intended for number 17. That's Jamani Smith.
Look, this Western team, they're in great shape because everybody goes both ways. I mean, when you have a roster this small, everybody's got to go both ways. So, you know, these guys are in tip-top shape. They're ready to go.
Incomplete pass brings up 2nd down, Bob. Ball still at the 36-yard line. And now they got, Looney had some company in the backfield. Straight ahead run play. We got a 3-yard gain on that. And it'll bring up 3rd down 7, Bob.
Well, definitely with the 3 wide receivers down to the near side here, you're looking for a pass.
That was Johnny Martinez on the last carry.
Oh, good defense.
Yes, that was intended. Out here for number 9, C.J. Mitchell.
Maxton Seymour, the defensive back, the junior, 5'9", 180. He was step for step. He got a hand in there to knock it away.
So it'll bring a 4th down and 7. Bob, what do you think they're going to do?
I don't know. They're lined up like they're going for it.
They are going for it. So it looks probably going to be a pooch, but it looked like somebody jumped on the defensive line. So that may give Western 5 more yards, and maybe now they'll go for it,
Now
Bob.
at 4th and 2, you're right.
Not this early.
Not
this early.
I don't know.
Not this early, Bob.
I don't know.
Listen, Western is on their own side of the field, Bob. They're at their own 44-yard line. It's a 4th down, and it's a short 2. They stop play for a second here. And now they're back at it. 4-man up front. Luna looks, Luna throws. Pass is incomplete. Right through the hands there, Bob, of Drew Faulkner. Faulkner was the big gun last week. 227 yards receiving it. It looked like a tube went through his hands so far today.
Yeah, the ball was right on his hands. He'd like to have that one back for sure.
I think T.J. Mitchell was the other one, but that's 2 balls that were right in the hands of the receiver. And Bob, the old saying is, you could touch it, you could catch it.
Hey, they had the right call. They had the right play. Just didn't execute.
Now it's Huntington Beach ball at the 46-yard line of Western. That's a gutsy call early on. A.J. throws, pass is complete. And still on his feet is Tyler Moses. And Moses gets all the way down to the 10-yard line, Bob. Good pickup.
Boy, Huntington Beach in motion. They had 2 guys down here. Either one of them could have caught the football down here on the near sideline and not a defender anywhere around. So little bit of a miscommunication on the defensive side for Western here. And Huntington Beach goes to the hurry up.
Yep, they got trips out to the far side, Bob. A.J. Vandermeid, he's the one to look at. He had a big game last week as well. To give to keeps it actually A.J. Perez keeping the ball, running off tackle there. Inside the 10, Bob, down to about the 6 or 7.
Nice play call, pick up a few yards.
Now you could read Huntington Beach's numbers really easy, man. Western's a little challenge out there, Bob.
The black numbers and the white jerseys?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Huntington
That's an
Beach, on that
announcer's
one.
dream.
Again, Perez looking. One out to the corner of the end zone. And is he out of bounds or not? Nope, they're saying he was out of bounds. Pass is incomplete. Making the reception out there, albeit out of bounds, was Jordan Castro.
Castro had it. Pass was in that corner of the end zone right there. Just not enough real estate to get a foot down.
So, Bob, it's going to bring him third down. And I do think, yeah, this drive started at what, the 13, Bob? 14 maybe? So, yeah, they can get a first down if they get down to the 4. So they're saying it's 2nd and 5. Looks a lot closer than that. Again, Perez looking, scrambling, headed to the end zone, touchdown. A.J. Perez on the keeper. And Western, you know, that little call early, Bob, they went for it, you know, but nothing ventured, nothing gained, right?
No, you're right. You know, they decided to go for it early. Couldn't execute on the offensive side, so they put their defense in a real bind here, and a super short field for Huntington Beach. A real easy drive for them to get on the board first.
We got the swinging gate here. This is old school football right here. I'm surprised we're seeing it anymore. And the 2-point conversion will go nowhere. That was Tyler Moses. I'm surprised at that, Bob. Usually they'll bring the guys way out. All the linemen will come back in and get some misdirection going. In the meantime, you're hoping some defensive people lose track of the offense. But
the holder usually makes the call on that, and they went ahead and decided to snap it and go for it. That went nowhere really quick. Western was like, you're just going to run into us and fall down, and that's exactly what happened.
Well, you know, again, you got to give him. Let's take a look at the touchdown again with A.J. Perez again, looking to throw, has nothing, decides, okay, plan B. Plan B.
Yeah, he was under pressure. They wanted to pass the football. He was under pressure, but decided to tuck it in and run it off to the right side there, and had just enough room to sneak it over the goal line.
So it's 6-0. Now, last week, Huntington Beach jumped out to a 14-0 lead, and somewhere along the line in the fourth quarter, Lisa Nagel came up with 28 points,
right.
Bob. There wasn't unanswered points.
No, at one point it was, I think, 26 unanswered or
yeah,
something.
it was crazy, man.
It was crazy at one point. Liso couldn't stop scoring at one point. But
Huntington Beach, though, you know, they can get revved up early. They didn't get revved up early last week, though. Last week they struggled early on.
Well, that was the wake-up call for them, I would imagine.
They didn't score until about a minute or so to go in the half last week. And there's the ball kicked. Bob, you got that number on there, Bob?
To the 30. It's a challenge, man, the blue.
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. I remember Eric Sonheimer complaining about Bosco. Remember when Bosco came out, the first ones to do this? Thank you, guys. That looks like it's Martinez on the return.
There was a team in San Diego that wore dark green on black, even darker than these blue numbers, and it was just maddening a couple of years back. But
a little tough seeing those numbers out here, Bob.
That was number 26, Johnny Martinez, on the return for Western. And again, they've got decent field position to start off this drive.
All right, Anthony Luna in the shotgun. Handoff.
Not much there.
No gain. Nice defensive stop up front. And that looks like Michael Alatorre. Alatorre going back to the hill. I just heard somebody said, Michael, you can't do that. I don't know what they were telling him. He's back in the backfield. Luna has some help. I don't know if that was a play action or not, but it was really quick, and the pass was underthrown, and it's incomplete. Drew Faulkner was the intended receiver, Bob. He had a step or two, but the pass was just underthrown.
He was open. Luna had a shot at him. The pass was there. You're right, just a little underthrown. If you put a little more air under that, you give your taller receiver a chance to go up and get that.
Quincy Hawkins back there defending, but there really wasn't much to defend. That was just an underthrown ball. Again, Luna throws. Pass is tipped and caught. And it looks like Faulkner again on the receiving end. So Faulkner starting to heat up a little bit, Bob. They're going to him. Remember, 227 yards receiving last week.
That was almost a pick six going the other way.
Yeah,
the ball is tipped,
Yep.
and Drew Faulkner takes the gift. And it's a big gift for Western because they had not done anything on offense so far. They needed that right there.
And a sack. That was number 17, Joseph Hadsdorn. And who was the other one, Bob? I didn't get the other number.
I just got Jeff Hagedorn there. I didn't get the other one either. And we got a player down for Western.
Hopefully it's a cramp. You get them early on, and especially in games like tonight, Bob, it was 92 degrees today. Really, it was more like 292 degrees,
Boy,
but we'll go with 92.
Yeah, the heat was just brutal earlier on. I mean, it feels nice now, but you're right. In those warm-ups, it had to be brutal to be out there.
Bob, what's that? Is that Faulkner?
That's Faulkner. That's Drew Faulkner.
What happened to him?
Not quite sure, but he ran off the field, so I gotta imagine he's holding his head over here, so we'll see. They'll check him out on the sideline. But he hustled off the field. Hopefully he's okay. That's a big weapon Western needs back in there.
Yeah, they do. Luna looking again, throws it up. There's a little. That was actually some holding back there, Bob, a little bit. 13 was all over. That's Jordan Castro. Got the pick. And the turnover gives Huntington Beach the ball.
Well, again, this ball's got too much air underneath it. Now, we said put air underneath it the earlier pass. That would have worked. This one had too much air underneath it, and the defense, an easy pick to go back and get this one. Here, let's look at it one more time here.
Huntington Beach in business.
This one just hangs up in the air much too long.
Bam.
You see he's able to return around and make the play on it. Jordan Castro.
Not bad.
Oilers back in business now.
This time they're deep in their own territory at the 27. But they're glad to be there with the ball. Here we come to the near side of the field here. That's C.J. Taylor.
And we got our first flag of the game.
Taylor running to the near side, picking up about 7. We're going to see what the flag's all about. Holding Huntington Beach. So they'll nullify the gain. They'll walk off a few yards and do it again.
Boy, those holding penalties are a killer, aren't they?
Yep.
10 yards back on first down. Now you're looking at 1st and 20. Just completely changes your playbook as a coach.
There's the white hat. Gary Gilman tonight, the referee. Umpire tonight's Tony Norris. The head linesman's Rodney Elliott. The line judge is Andrew Bard, and of course the back judge, your boy Pete Donatucci. No relation to Danny Bonaducci, Bob. Your boy. Here we go. 1st down, 20. Perez drops back. He's looking still. He'll take off. He don't have any problem running the ball. Pass is incomplete. Short hop. He was on the run. He had to get rid of it.
Yeah, that's good coverage by the Western secondary. They had all their assignments locked down. Nowhere really to go for Perez.
So to bring up 2nd down, 20 now for Huntington Beach. They have a 6-0 lead. 8:20 left here in the first quarter of play. Both sides are explosive, Bob. They have weapons. Just a matter of who's going to make a mistake.
We're waiting to see one of those explosions come here.
Perez begrudgingly gives it to E.J. Redrich, and Redrich goes down.
That's about as late as you can possibly make your decision on the RPO right there. That run-pass option that everybody loves so much. Boy, he wanted to pull it back and throw the ball, and finally was like, all right, you take it.
E.J. still in the backfield. Redrich. Along with Perez. Perez looking it over. He's got a lot of wide receivers, Bob, and it looks like it's pretty much man-to-man. Perez looks, trying to figure out where he's going to go with it, throws downfield, and the pass is caught wide open. Vandermeer, and he's still on his feet. Vandermeer breaks the tackle. He's running to the end zone. It looks like Vandermeer's going to go all the way for a touchdown. A.J. Vandermeer. Bob, that was some good open field running.
Wow.
A lot of juke and jiving and getting it out.
Well, he got behind the defense. I don't know how he got so open. The Western defender had a chance to get back. He made the catch, got in the open field, broke a tackle. That's the highlight reel play of the game right there. It's going to be tough to top that one. That was a heck of a catch and run.
Vandermeer was the top receiver last week. He had 9 receptions, just shy of 100 yards, 96, 2 touchdowns. And he's got another one today. So if you're doing fantasy football in high school, you got to get this guy on your roster, Bob.
If you're doing fantasy football in high school, you got some issues.
They do it.
They might. Somebody might. We got offsides on the defense here on the point after, so they'll move this one up a little bit more, and you would think Huntington would just line this up and try to go for 2, just pound this in. Well, just like that, the Oilers 12-0 on the board here.
Yep. They're getting up there.
And they do indeed line it up.
Riedrich, of course, Perez. He's running it wide to see if he can throw or run it in, and he got in. Extra point is good. It's a 2-point conversion. So there's a timeout on the field, 7:23 left. Side judge, he never signaled, though. He never put his hands up.
I said that side judge never made the signal on it, but he got the feet in. Now they're still talking about it down there.
No, he was in all the way.
Yeah, he got it. There was no doubt about it. We could see it from here.
Was that Ray that did that?
He's 150 yards closer than we are, even. We saw it better. So here's a look at the touchdown again. Boy, Perez, look at him. He tells him, go downfield, right? He directs Vandermeer downfield. And it's not the tightest spiral ever, but it got in the hands of Vandermeer.
Watch this. Just right, left, right, and up.
And then he throws a stiff arm right there. I'll let that roll if you can.
Why are we stopping there, man? We just saw the face mask penalty right there. But
maybe we wanted to hide that a little bit.
I don't know about that.
That's
but, yeah.
all right. The touchdown from there was some good stuff.
All right, Bob. Now the lights are coming on. We can see this better.
We got some lights in the stadium here.
Yeah, you got Johnny Martinez dropping back now. And he's back there with Faulkner. Faulkner's on the far side of the field. Let's see if they pooch it again. Obviously, they're trying to keep it away, but there was no big returns last week by Western.
Jad Oathman is the place kicker here for Huntington Beach. We've seen one pooch kick and then kind of a squib. This
goes
a conventional.
They're going to let it go in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for Western. Down 14-0 here in the first quarter of play. Nice night out, Bob. You see all kinds of stuff out there in the sky, right? I can't wait till later. You got the mountains, you got the hills out there. I already see a UFO out there. You see that bright light out there? You see that?
Hey, even the UFOs want to come watch Prep Sports Media, right? They're checking us out.
I don't even know what that is, man. I don't even want to know. All right, here we go. Western with the ball at their own 20-yard line. Luna rolling out, looking for somewhere to go. Decides he's going to tuck it and run, and he does. And Luna gets brought down after a 9-yard gain.
Ooh, loses his helmet at the end of it, too.
Yep, he's all right. He's a big kid. He can take it. He's got to come out for a play now. So Luna has to come out now. And now Western's going to have to put a new quarterback in, and they're going to send Josh Faulkner out now. It's got to be the brother of Joseph, of course, Drew. Originally, they had Jamani Smith going out there at quarterback. Look at that, Bob. First down.
That's a nice run right there. They're going to pick
6-yard
up
gain.
the first down.
Yeah, Josh Faulkner with the carry. A lot of wrinkles out there.
Well, you're not going to see any panic from this Western side, right? Even though they look up, they see themselves down 14-0. They're not going to abandon the game plan. They're not going to say, hey, we got to start going down the field. In fact, it's just the opposite. Now we're seeing the running game come into it. So we'll see if Western can maybe use a little clock here, get down and get some field position here.
Josh Faulkner did not want to leave, man. He's shaking his head. No, I want to hang in there. Oh, no. There it is. going to return for a touchdown, Bob. That's number 9, Nathan.
Late flag on the far side of the field. I think it's after the play, though.
Yeah, you don't like to see that. Tanau.
Nathan.
Yeah.
Well, he just stepped right in front of that pass and took it all the way back.
He wasn't wasting no time, man.
No, he saw nothing but daylight right to the end zone.
I think it's going to close up real quick.
We got a discussion going on here.
So while the officials are discussing it, see what they're going to call here, Bob, what they're going to do. Man, this is a total turnaround for Huntington Beach versus last week. Slow start, not tonight. They got their foot on the gas, Bob.
Well, I'll tell you. That loss left a bad taste in the Oilers' mouth a week ago. They came out fired up here tonight.
So the flag's still on the field. They're still discussing it.
All right, I think we're gonna get a word here.
Here we go.
Hopefully.
Well, too bad you can't hear this. Sideline interference.
Sideline interference.
Touchdown is good.
All right.
Enforcement will be on the kickoff.
All right. I don't see that again. I'd like to see what the sideline interference is all
about.
about.
I'm guessing the sideline came pouring out onto the field because they were excited. Their guy just got a pick 6, so you got to be careful coming up to the sideline, coming up on the field. So they got called for that.
You see all kinds of crazy stuff, Bob. You see people tripping people during game. Remember the Miami Dolphins coach?
Oh, yeah, right. Hey, good thing that didn't cost them their touchdown. The coach would have made somebody walk after this one.
No swinging gate this time. The extra point up and good. Wow. Yes, sirree. That was number 29, Jad Offman. Offman was 2 for 3 last week on the extra points, Bob. Man, there's a lot of things that can go off on an extra point. I mean, the center's got to get it right to the holder, and he's got to put that down just right.
6:23 left here in the opening quarter. Not the opening quarter. 6:23 left, and Huntington Beach has just turned it on here in this first quarter. 21-0.
Well, they've had high-scoring games in the past, Bob. Last time they met, I believe Western won 14-0, and then the year prior to that, this is 2-3 years ago now.
Right.
They had a 2-game set, and the other game was 48-38. So not a bad night. Go look for some offensive explosion.
That's offense right there. Hey, we promised you some offense in the open. So far, Huntington Beach is holding up their end of the bargain. We'll see if Western can get things going here.
Telling you, Bob.
Coach Davidson told us, hey, I schedule a tough non-league schedule because I want my guys to face the best of the best. This is a good Sunset League school. Man, when they get into that Sunset League play, that's where it's going to get crazy.
It's a
for
beast.
Huntington Beach.
It's definitely a beast.
Because there's so many good teams there. Huntington's just one of a lot of good teams in that league.
They got to play Edison. Fountain Valley's getting better.
Fountain Valley's getting a lot better. They got an opening week win.
So, yeah. Here we go. Another kickoff. Faulkner on the far side of the field. He's going to look for some daylight. He's trying to stretch it. And gets out close to the 40-yard line. It's Drew Faulkner on the return.
Again, good field position for the Pioneers to open another drive here, but ball security's been something that has not been good for them so far early in this first quarter.
Well, Bob, it seems like this week, they're not, if Luna's going to keep throwing up some soft passes like that, it gives Huntington Beach a lot of time to get into that ball.
Right.
I mean, there was a time when Faulkner was out in front of everybody, but the ball was underthrown. He had to come back to it. 3 defenders are waiting. See what they do on first down. We have some movement on the offensive line, possibly. Or it's going to be encroachment. No, it's going to be up. Procedure penalty going against Western. They'll mark off 5. 1st and 15. they were going to start from their best field position of the game so far, Bob, and now they're right back where the game. They opened up, at the 34-33, and they're right back at it.
Same thing, right.
Within reason. Swing out to Drew Faulkner. Faulkner goes down right away. Tyler Moses right there on the stop, number 3.
He loses his helmet, too. 2 lost helmets in the last couple of minutes. And a big chest bump over there for Tyler Moses. He's made a couple of good plays so far early in this first quarter.
Western backfield with Johnny Martinez is back there, I believe, with Luna. Pass is complete, but it doesn't go for much, Bob.
I'll tell you, same play, but it's just slow getting going out here. The play is just a little slow, and you see the speed of Huntington Beach. Huntington Beach just a little quicker on the defensive side. They're sniffing out these plays, and Western just doesn't have a chance to get that offense going. They complete the pass, and there's just not enough time to get moving upfield.
And you got to remember, Huntington Beach has got to be coming in angry today, Bob.
Oh, 100%, right? They did not like the way they lost. You don't like to lose any game, but the way they lost a week ago, I tell you, this was a big wake up for them to see if they're going to come out and
giving up 4 touchdowns, man. That's a lot in the fourth quarter. And there's a completion. That's to the big tight end, T.J. Mitchell. This guy's got D1 all over him. 6'3", 240.
I'd keep running that slant play in the middle. I think they've got a good chance with Mitchell against some of those smaller linebackers for Huntington Beach down the middle of the field there.
4th down, they're going for it again, and the pass is complete. It's going to be just shy, though. Good effort by Western going for it, but the ball is just going to be a little bit shy on that reception there.
Boy, a yard short.
Yep. Looked like Michael Elatorre on the reception on that one.
Yeah, he needed to break a tackle there and just couldn't. Good wrap-up by Huntington Beach. Again, this defensive effort by Huntington has really been inspired here in this first quarter.
I'd like to remind everybody, don't forget, tomorrow night, Prep Sports Night Live makes its debut, Bob, for like the 3rd time every decade, man.
Good to be back.
I love the fact that these coaches all remember and they're ready to come back in, do some battling on the air.
If you like high school football and you like to have fun,
yeah,
join us on Prep Sports Night Live because it's a blast.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Huntington Beach. Perez. And the give. You're looking at Hideo Ray, and we didn't get to see him last week, Bob.
Well, like I said, a little nicked up, and actually sat out about a month. So they're excited to have him back because he really, as Coach said, boy, he's a big part of this offense, a huge part of the offense for Huntington Beach. That could have been a difference maker a week ago for them. Can't look back on that. They're just happy to have him back this week.
They're sending everybody, Bob. They got 4 receivers out wide. You got Caleb Kelly to the near side. He's been very quiet. Pass is complete out there to Tyler Moses. Moses might have picked up a yard on that, Bob.
Don't forget they get their whole entire offensive line intact this week too, Huntington Beach. So that's another big thing is to have that entire starting O-line up front, and they think that's a big strength for them too. That they're going to be able to move some people around and control that line of scrimmage. And so far they've done a pretty good job of it.
Perez breaks huddle. He's got C.J. Taylor in the backfield with him. A.J. Vandermates to the near side of the field. Watch out. He's the playmaker on this field for these guys. And there's a handoff there to C.J. Taylor. Taylor goes forward. And Taylor's just going to be, they're marking it about 6 inches shy of that 1st down marker, Bob.
They're going.
Uh-oh. They stop and play for a minute. Officials timeout.
That's a break for the Pioneers because they get a chance to reset their defense now.
Reed's not in the ball game. Somebody jumped?
Yeah, I think somebody
Western
jumped
did.
on the Western side.
Yeah, the official.
Prior to the snap, encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty, enforcement results in a first down.
You know, it's only the first quarter and you're up by 21, but you still got to work on these things like, you know, Bob, giving a quick cadence, changing your cadence a little bit, trying to draw the other team off sides, because that's going to come in handy in tight ball games.
Nothing drives the defensive coordinator more batty than having one of his guys jump. Watch the football, they always say. Don't listen to the quarterback. Watch the football.
What drives him batty is when there's two or more jumping. Perez looking downfield, and pretty much throws that one away. That was intended for Hideo Ray, and I really don't think he tried to hit him with the pass, but he just threw that away.
Yeah, Western did a really nice job defensively that time. They wanted to come short on the far side, right by the yard marker. They wanted to have a little short pass out there, but they had that covered big time. They had that blanketed. So Perez had no choice but just to throw that away.
What Western needs is a pick of their own right now.
Yeah, Western could really benefit from a forced turnover here. We'll see if they can get one.
Perez looking at 2nd and 10. Fake to Reedridge. And Perez wisely just throws it away.
Nope, they're going to get him for grounding.
Are they? Okay.
Yep.
I thought it was a little too soon, too. He hadn't gotten outside of the hash. But I think he threw it too soon, Bob. There was no way to get.
Yeah, no, you got to get outside of the tackle box there to be able to throw that away, and he really didn't have a receiver in the area either. So
that's going to be loss of a down, Bob.
Yep. So this will bring up 4th down plus the penalty yardage. We'll see. This might be the first punt of the game. I don't see any reason why Huntington needs to do anything other than just punt this away. Try to play the. Yeah, they'll march you back inside the 50.
Quarterback number 6. 5-yard penalty from the spot of the enforcement. Loss of down. 3rd down.
Actually, that'd be 4th. It should be 4th down.
Yeah, there should have been a loss of down.
The loss of down should make it 4th down.
Maybe we missed something.
Anyway. All right, here we go. They're calling it 3rd and 25.
Ball at midfield. Perez looking over, has plenty of time. Now he's on the run, and he's going to tuck it, probably off the slide, goes out of bounds. Clean play. Very clean.
So he picked up about 5 yards. So now the punt will be a little bit. Actually, you know, you'd like to have a little more room for your punter sometimes to try to get that pooch punt in there.
Yeah, they're in punt formation, but the side marker still says 3rd down. Am I wrong, Bob?
Somebody forgot to.
Now it's 1st down. I don't know what's going on here, man. Somebody help me.
It is 4th down finally.
It says 1st and like 90. And there's the kick by Moses. And it's may not. It does. It goes in the end zone. Chasing it down with C.J. Taylor. He had a shot at it.
I want to tell you
that
5-yard gain, if you don't make that 5 yards, that ball probably rolls down to about the 1-yard line.
1st and 10. Coming the other way now. Western finally gets a stop, Bob.
Yeah, they needed that. Of course, tonight's game on Prep Sports Media brought to you by Lighthouse Escrow. Thank you once again to Dustin and his great crew over there. DeForest Realty. Also, Level Up Cycle House in Newport Beach. Darren Baker, attorney at law. Thank you to Darren Baker.
Go ahead. And Ashihi Teru.
Ice Teru Photography. And they're out here tonight. They're taking some pictures of us. Yeah, you look okay in those pictures, Rich.
I haven't seen anything. I'm going to watch this game.
Correction, Level Up in Costa Mesa. I said Newport Beach. That is in Costa Mesa on Newport Boulevard.
Good boy, John.
Near Newport Boulevard. Look them up. Go on. If you go on, we're going to show you some video later on. Level Up, man. That is the place to be.
Loss of 2 on the play, Bob. It's now 2nd down 12 for Western. They're deep in their own territory at about their own 14. And there's a catch to the far side. And the reception's good for a first down, Bob. That was T.J. Mitchell on the reception, the tight end. Mitchell can really be a really huge asset to this offense, Bob. He catches the ball well, and they can't bring him down first tackle. And there's the handoff. That's Michael Alatori. And Alatori gets 12 yards on a first down.
That's a good run.
Yeah.
Run into the weak side, and Western does a nice job that time. That time you don't see the speed of the Huntington Beach defense. They didn't get over to that side quick enough, and it's a first down for the Pioneers.
Jeremy Carpenter is one of the players in on that stop for Huntington Beach. Luna looks. This time he has Mitchell again. And this time Mitchell picks up about 4 yards. It's easy for us to say up here, man, but I would have leapfrogged that guy and kept going. And he went down when he didn't want to take Mitchell up, high for sure. Mitchell would have just trucked him.
Well, you're right. TJ passes the eye test, doesn't he? That's
he's
D1.
a
That's
boy.
a D1 athlete
Look at
right
that
there.
dude, man.
You can tell the way he moves out there, his size.
You put him on the line, put him at fullback. Definitely can catch a ball and run. Here he is again, open, but Luna this time sacked. Had a couple of guys back there. Hage Storm was back there. So on the sack, gonna lose about 5 on that. Now they're back, it's 3rd down. It's 3rd and about 13, 14 yards, Bob.
Yeah, this is tough when you're constantly in these 3rd and longs, and now we got a timeout here. So Coach Davidson, I think, wants to talk this over. This is an important play.
It's a timeout because the quarter's over.
Oh, is that the end of the quarter?
Yeah, it's been a long one.
There you go.
You throw the ball a lot, and one team's up 21-0. The quarter's very long.
Didn't need to call the timeout. The timeout came automatically.
Didn't see this one coming, but it's a long way from being over. There's 3 quarters left. So,
all right, we got some people to thank here for helping us put this on tonight from Prep Sports Media. All right, we'll do that when we come right back.
Hi, I'm Dustin Stevie, the CEO here at Lighthouse Escrow. We offer white glove escrow services to sellers and home refinancers in California. We're proud to sponsor the incredible work of Prep Sports Media as they bring regional attention and scholarship opportunities to student athletes in Southern California. On behalf of everyone here at Lighthouse Escrow, we wish the students of Huntington Beach and Western High a fantastic game tonight.
That was Level Up Cycle House right there in Costa Mesa. That commercial did a better job than I did reading it earlier. Go to their website, you can see a lot more of that.
Absolutely, Bob. As we get ready for Western to snap the ball, Luna throws it, passes incomplete, intended for Drew Faulkner. And it's going to bring up 4th down,
It's going to bring up 4th down at 13. You got to punt it away here. I don't think you can go for it here.
You can go for it, but
you can. They showed they'll do it early on, and that's part of what got them in the hole early on. But I think you have to kick this one away and put your defense back on the field.
Tyler Moses dropping back deep along with Quincy Hankins. And the kick is going to go to Hankins. Hankins going to go to the far side of the field now, try to make something happen. Shed the tackle. And he gets brought down at the 46-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Oilers.
Huntington Beach back in business. Well, their offense has looked impressive in that first quarter.
I think they need some time to gel. Don't forget, last week was their first game.
Hey,
but it was everybody's first game.
Well, it was everybody's first game, week 0, right? Hey, you get your left tackle back this week. That's important. You get your slot receiver back, who's such a big part of your offense. I mean, these are two big parts of that offense that are back in. So not only physically what that does in the field, but mentally, right? I mean, when I mentioned to Coach Brown, I said, A.J. Perez has got to be so happy. And he said, yes, sir, he is. He's ready to get Hideo back on the field. And they've gone to him early on.
Perez is having fun tonight. Redenbach gets out to he's in the Western Territory at about the 44-yard line.
Big gain.
That was Rich, the running back, number 24 on the carry.
Well, again, you got to think Huntington Beach would like to use up some clock here, right? Not give the ball back to Western, not give them any chance to think they have some life to get back in it here in this first half.
All right, Perez in the I formation. Both schools using that tonight. The fake to Rich, the pass out in the flat. It's complete. See if they mark it a first down territory or not there, Bob. Looks like you got it.
Now, that's the pass Western was trying to get to, right? That quick little out pass, get your receiver out in the open field. That has been very slow developing for Western, much quicker for Huntington Beach. You saw how quickly that ball got out of Perez's hands to his intended receiver, boom, right up the field.
Ooh. A.J. Perez keeps it. Rich did not carry it, Bob.
He took a big hit, though.
Yeah, good fake. That's what happens.
It was a good figure. Rich is saying, I'm all right. Look at him. He's like, I'm good. I took
laughing.
it.
That's C.J. Taylor laughing.
He took a pop right there.
Was that Taylor?
That was Rich who got popped on that.
Taylor was laughing. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Ball at the 30-yard line. Huntington Beach on the move. Perez looking, throws, passes complete over to middle. It's going to be in first down territory. That was Hideo Ray on the receiving end of that. Look at the band on the far side of the field there, Bob, for Huntington Beach.
They got some light. Oh, they're waving their phones, and the same thing on this near sideline. Both bands are waving their phones.
The bands have been going at it since they sat down
Yeah.
here. We were here about 2 hours early, and they were already going after each other.
It's been a good battle of the bands so far.
They have not stopped. They're having a good time. Can't tell if that's Rich or Taylor in the backfield from this angle. Perez looking to throw, and passes incomplete. Ball overthrown. Tom, it was intended for Tyler Moses.
Little miscommunication there. Perez was throwing it like a back shoulder throw into the corner of the end zone, but Moses looked like he was trying to break it off originally as like a post pattern.
Second down 10. Well, just inside the 20 at the 19. Rich now with the carry. Might have got a yard or two up the gut.
Clock moving much quicker here in the second quarter than back in the first.
Oh, they're running the ball a little bit. But look at that night sky off in the distance, Bob. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's really something.
It's on fire. And then over here, it's all dark.
Right.
East and west, baby.
The last of the sun. Look at that sunset. Look at that.
That's pretty great, man.
Whew. Hopefully we can get a shot of that later on. Show that.
That light out there in that hill. That thing is bright, Bob. Here we go. Third down. Big play here for Huntington Beach. Perez looking, has plenty of time. Now he's going to roll out a little bit. Throws, and the pass is. We'll see if that should be a touchdown, Bob. No, they're going to mark it down at the 1.
I don't think the ball ever crossed the goal line.
I thought he caught it in the end zone and came out, but it doesn't matter. That's a pretty good play.
The ball's got to cross the plane, so I think the feet were in the end zone, but I think the ball stayed out of the end zone is what happened. Now they're going to – well, Huntington wants it. Let's get a better look at it here. We're going to see here.
AJ rolling out.
He does a nice job of buying some time. But watch this, see if we can see it.
I
don't know. Boy, is it close. Boy, is it close. You're right.
No matter what. That was Caleb Kelly, and you got it. That was great. And they gave him the touchdown.
And the referees got it right.
Yeah, I told you.
The referees got it right.
I thought he got in, Bob. I know where your money is tonight. Beat that spread. All right. Huntington Beach looking at that 2-point conversion possibly. Now there's a flag. One of the Western players, he wasn't even rushing or nothing, but he's just walking around out there.
Walking like, what's going on?
Taking a walk on the wild side out there. Got a flag thrown on him.
There's that sunset. Distance.
There's the moonset over there on the other side. Now Huntington Beach is going to maybe change up here, Bob?
I would. My personal rule, if I was a coach, anytime that ball gets moved forward, you're going for 2.
That yard and a half makes a difference right there.
It does, big time.
Changes your makeup, changes what you're going to do.
I'm going for it, right?
You going to give it to your refrigerator guy or not? Riedrich is in the backfield. He's the up back. Standing directly behind Perez. I look for him to get it. Did not. Pass to the corner.
Good pressure by Western. They came with the house. Perez had to get rid of it really quick.
Jordan Castro. The conversion just not there. Here's a replay of the TD.
Here's the ground level view of it. Let's see if we can see it here. Oh, yeah, this should be able to show us right here.
There he is in the end zone, Bob, I tell you.
He's in with the ball. Yep, you're right. That ball crossed, and the catch is made.
We not be able to
look at that kid. The kid on the sideline had their cell phone out. He's got the best view of it all. He got the best shot of it down there.
We may not be able to see the numbers, but we can see the play, the action. Holy man, I'm telling you. Now I know what your boy Eric was complaining about.
We got to have a discussion with some of these coaches about their color combinations on the uniform. Look at that.
Dark on dark, baby.
What a Thursday evening out here in Orange
Fire
County.
in the sky. That's out near Palos Verdes and Malibu and all that on the west side as the sun burns in the Pacific Ocean.
So you think Malibu's got the only good sunsets. Anaheim's got some good ones too right here, I'll tell you.
Well, the 2-point conversion, of course, didn't convert, so it's 27-0 now. Is that Faulkner again? And he gets to the outside.
He's on his feet.
You gotta like Drew Faulkner, man. He won't go out of bounds. He didn't want to do that. Little dead leg at the last minute.
The best return guys will never give up. They will try to stay on their feet till the bitter end. And they think, hey, all I need is that little opening and I get through.
Yeah, absolutely. That was me.
Right?
Yeah. Just give me an inch, bro. I'll get at least half of it.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Luna looking to change his fortune here with the last 8 minutes of the first half and get something going. Pass is incomplete.
Boy.
Again, thrown into traffic, Bob. A lot of hands in there.
The receiver and the defensive back meet together right at the same time. That was number 19, Quincy Hankins, coming up and laying the blow on that and breaking up the pass.
On Drew Faulkner. You better believe they're keeping an eye on him. I think the free safety's cheating over to the side to keep an eye on him.
Pressure and sacked.
There we go. The same two guys again in on the sack. Jeremy Carpenter, we talked about earlier, and then Nathan Talanu combining on that sack right now. Carpenter's been in there sticking his nose in just about every play, Bob, defensively.
The 5'10 senior.
Yeah, he's aggressive.
Boy, look at he just speed rushes him. Yep.
Yep, back to left. Yep. There we go. Luna rolling out, under pressure. He's sacked. Sacked again, bringing him down. Jeff Hagedorn.
Jamani Smith on that as well out there.
Western now looking at 4th and 1,000,000. Western will have to punt.
But you're right, Hagedorn out there just made the play in the open field.
It's 4th and 23 right now, Bob, for Western. They want to make sure there's little chance of a return on this one.
Timeout. Timeout. Huntington Beach. First one of the half.
The Oilers want to talk it over.
Interesting timeout right now, Bob. You're up by 27 in the first half.
And you got 4th and 15 in a punt formation here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
You know, it might be a teaching moment, Bob. You know, he saw something he didn't like,
Yeah.
and it's a teaching moment. This
You
is what
never
these
know.
games are for in the preseason.
All right, let's thank once again Lighthouse Escrow, Dustin Stevie and his crew over there at Lighthouse, best in the business. DeForest Realty, also the best in the business. Everybody, all of our sponsors are the best in the business. What
Dan
a
kills it.
coincidence. Level Up Cycle House, Costa Mesa. Make sure you give them a look. Darren Baker,
part of the
attorney
OJ
at
team
law.
back in the day,
Darren
bro.
Baker.
Yes, sirree.
And Ice Saru, photography, doing good works. Promotional items, doing good works. A lot of the promotional items that we've got on right now. We've got some nice little pins on our lapel pins on. Doing good works. They did a great job on those. We thank them as well for sponsoring Prep Sports Media here tonight in the Thursday game of the week.
I already sold a couple of them. Out. That's a short kick, Bob. It goes out about the 48. See where they spot it? Yeah, at the 48-yard line. So Huntington Beach is going to have some good opportune field position now. And if I'm Western, that's the right thing to do, is just kick it out. Kick it out of bounds, save your legs, and let's get to it. You know, Western having to go both ways, man, and this second half just may be brutal for them. Because most of their kids do go both ways. They have
They're built
low
for
numbers.
it, though. They're built for it. They know when this program gets it going, they know, these kids know they're going both ways, so it's not a surprise to anybody.
Here comes the Huntington Beach player coming in late. I don't know if that's by design or not, Bob. There's a pass out in the, oh, nice catch. And they're still going at it. That's Khalib Kelly. Kelly had Faulkner with him all the way. He was riding him all the way down inside the 5-yard line. Nice catch.
Caleb Kelly, I tell you, the ball almost completed by accident.
That was weird, huh?
Right? The ball sort of slipped in there. And Kelly, we got a flag late on the very back end here. Look at this.
Look at this catch, man. It was like so nonchalant. It was like he was going to let it go. And he thought, oh, no, he faked everybody out.
He just goes, all right, I'm going to take it. Right, and then he just rode the defender all the way down to the 1-yard line. What do we got here from the white hat?
There he goes. Legal procedure.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
That's going to hurt for the Oilers.
Yeah, that was a good play. That was a great play.
Not only do they not get the ball at the 1-yard line, they're going to get marched back.
Bob, there's been times I've seen many games where in the stat line, you know, the wide receiver had more, plays called back than in yardage than he did because of the penalties. A shot at the people here tonight.
Good crowd on hand.
The Western.
Yeah, Western brought a good crowd. Look at Huntington Beach. They traveled well as well tonight on that far sideline.
They're doing their best. I love the bands, though, going after it.
Don't forget, we're about a 20-yard completion from Knott's Berry Farm out here, too. I can see them in the distance.
Hear people screaming off those rides. Here we go. First down, 15. For Huntington Beach.
Good containment by the Pioneer defense. Western really strung that all the way out
C.J. Taylor finally would just run out of room, nowhere to go.
Taylor had no place to turn it upfield, just packed it in, and just a short gain, if anything.
So bring up 2nd and 15. 27-0 Huntington Beach. We're here with about 6 minutes left here in the second quarter of play. Perez throws out in the flat, has a complete. Tyler Moses. Moses being brought down immediately there by Drew Faulkner. Also in the vicinity was T.J. Mitchell. He's enough to make you go down just looking at him coming.
Well, they make up a big chunk of the yardage right there, and so they give themselves a very workable 3rd down and about 5 here.
Looks like E.J. Rittenbach's in the backfield, along with A.J. Perez. Perez dropping back. Has time again. Has to get this one going. The pass is picked off by Faulkner. Now Faulkner gets to the outside. He's got something happening. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. Nice tackle there, Bob, by C.J. Taylor.
Really nice tackle, but that's a big play for Western. That's a little momentum right there that they needed. You're right, their defense needed to make a play. They finally did.
Got to start somewhere, Bob. When you're having a night like tonight, everybody has a game like this.
Right.
You start super slow, and, there's plenty of time to build momentum. Still 29 minutes left, Bob.
That pass came up a little short, and Faulkner able to make the play on it. Let's see if Western can capitalize.
There's a quick pass. Pass is complete. Complete to Faulkner.
Let's look at that pick one more time. The pass is short, and Faulkner just goes back and grabs it. He wins the battle.
Yep. So it's 2nd down now. 2nd and 5. Luna looking. Luna has his man, and it's going to be thrown a little too far. Faulkner got caught up in traffic. Out there defending. Of course, Quincy Hankins. And now there's a late flag there,
Very
Bob.
late.
And it's going to go against Huntington Beach. Obviously something was said, and the official didn't like it. So it's going to be an unsportsmanlike.
That's what I would guess, too, because there was only the two defensive players for Huntington Beach back there. And right away, the referee threw that flag after some words
you got to
were
watch
exchanged.
that. And it was really a no-nothing play. They were able to sandwich Faulkner and slow him down, and that should have been it.
Well,
he succeeded.
Nice defensive play by Western to get back in, but you don't want to add to that momentum by taking dumb penalties like that. And it's really all you can say, because it's after the play. The whistle's been blown. It's an incomplete pass.
Just stop John.
And we don't know what was said down there, but boy, that's just, you got to think Coach Brown is just saying, hey, man, we got to keep our composure, right?
You want me to tell you what he said? I was reading lips.
Sportsmanlike conduct on the defense, number 19, taunting, 15 yards.
Taunting.
First down.
Interesting.
Yeah, everybody's big on that now. You can't do that. In the NFL, they're cracking down. They're going to be cracking down for sure in high school.
Can't do it. Can't be talking like that after the play is over. I know it's easy to do, but can't do it. The referee was right there. He heard the whole thing and threw the penalty flag right away.
Penalty moves the ball all the way down to the 38-yard line of Huntington Beach. This is the best field position of the night for Western. See if they can capitalize now. We have a timeout on the field now. They're going to discuss it. See what's doing. It would be good to see Western get a score before the half, Bob.
Well, they need that, right? They need some points. They need to see some points on the scoreboard, right? 27-0. Let's say you go in 27-7 if they were able to put some points up here, a touchdown. And you say, okay, that's 3 touchdowns. That's manageable if you can get back in it.
Yep. The officials are talking to the coaching staff there on the sidelines of Huntington Beach, probably giving them, a little bit more of what the interpretation was of that unsportsmanlike conduct. What he said, why, what's going on. So, and usually coaches are pretty good with that. If somebody jawed, beaked off, it's okay to teach him the hard lesson right there. You know what's going to happen to that kid in practice on Monday? He's going to be doing bear crawls, a couple hundred yards worth after practice. Hey, that's the price you pay when you lose your cool out there.
Well, there's a lot of jawing that goes on back and forth, and I think referees let some of that go a little bit because it's in the sport of it's in the heat of the competition. Obviously, this must have crossed the line a little bit further.
There was nothing nefarious about it. It was no physical. Okay, it was just jawing. And,
right.
And sometimes you say things that, all right, that's it. I've heard enough today. Yeah.
And I'm sure the kid feels bad about it. And
I don't think so. I don't think so. And there's a give. First back through. I believe that's Martinez. Johnny Martinez with the carry, and Johnny picked up some good yards on that play.
That's another nice play for the Western offense.
You got a Huntington Beach player down right now. Possibly Shea Vandergriff. Take a look at the last play there, Bob.
So you see the run off the right side.
Horse collar there.
Breaks a tackle. And then, a little loose ball there. I don't think they called it a fumble.
No, it wasn't a fumble. He was already down. Remember, in high school,
correct.
Once you're down, you're down.
Right.
You don't have to be touched. You're down. So, I don't know. I didn't see much on that play. Still working on the looks like a cramp, though, Bob.
Let's hope that's all it is.
Yeah, the way he's just laying there and they're stretching out his leg, it looks like he might have a cramp. So that's good news. Because if you're going to have an injury, that's the kind of injury you want to have because it just goes away.
You can come back in from a cramp.
Yeah, no moving parts are messed up. Just a little tight. Still working on him, though. All right. 4:19 left, 27-0 Huntington Beach. Timeout on the field due to an injury.
Right.
They're talking to him, Bob. You know what? It might be a little bit more than that, the way they talk to you like that. I don't know if we can see that play again. Let's have a look, see if we can pick up on something.
Maybe one more time. We see something on the back end of this.
These binoculars are so terrible you can't even get a number on these, Bob.
You might have to get you a new pair.
They're not even. I don't even know where they came from. They were just left up here. Okay, I guess we don't have the last play, so we won't be able to check it out. But it's getting more serious now. Here comes some of the coaching staff. They're going to lift them up and carry them off. Because they're just lady trainers, and, they're not that strong to pick up that guy. This guy's a moose. There we go. Well, that's good. He's going to try to walk off, but he's got a bad will, Bob. Looks like that left knee.
Yeah, he's going to need some help to get off the field.
That's Nathan Tawanau, and we've been calling his name quite a bit tonight, at least trying to.
Right.
Trying to pronounce it.
Junior linebacker,
Yes.
6'2", 220, so he's a big boy out there, so that's a big part of the defense.
Wow.
And that's going to be a tough break for Huntington Beach.
It looks like a knee. It doesn't look like an ankle. It looks like a knee.
Yeah, he's favoring something
If it's an ankle, they usually try to walk it off when they're got the pressure off like that with two people carrying you. You try to walk it, but he's not trying at all. That doesn't look
he's
good.
Not putting any pressure on it
I don't
whatsoever.
think he'll be back, especially when his team's up 27 points. All right. I don't know if this is going to slow Western's momentum any, but they have the ball. It's second down, 2 yards. Very short, too. Luna going to throw to Faulkner, incomplete. That ball was thrown to the wrong side.
Well, play action, they kind of had something going there, but Huntington Beach quickly recovered. Had good coverage downfield. That's one where Luna may have just wanted to pack it in and run with it, but he took a shot downfield.
Third down, 2. To get the Martinez up front. Martinez trying to get that first down. That's what they need right now.
He's close. I think he's got it.
If he doesn't, I do. I think he got it. Yeah, he did.
There you go. All right, big first down for the Pioneers as the clock continues to roll here in the second quarter.
I give it to Davidson. It was a good call to try to go for the end zone last play when you had another down to get the 2 yards, and they got it.
There they go. They spot the ball. Now they wind the clock again. There's a good look at that leader for Western. He's going to get that play at the last second there, call it out, and run the play. Under pressure, wow.
Too much. Joe Carroll coming in from his defensive end position. Nobody touched him.
Boy, Luna saw him coming in on that near side and just kind of didn't know where to go with it.
Where are you going?
But, hey, you know what? That's a good decision, though. Don't throw it up and take a costly interception. Sometimes you just got to pack it in and play for second down.
It's going to be a long second down, Bob. We're looking at, wow, what, about 18? Thereabouts, 2nd and 18. Here we go. Luna again. He had to hurry the pass away. He gets it to his fullback. It's number 42, Chris Lozano. Lozano fighting his way through. It's the first time we've seen his number called tonight. He plays linebacker as well.
Well, Huntington had a chance to blow that up in the backfield, but a nice job by the big fullback to get almost back to the original line of scrimmage.
Not just the fullback, but, you know, Luna's presence of mind to dump it and dump it now. Pass is thrown a little too soon.
I don't know, the receiver and the defensive back got a little tangled up. That's where you might see a flag. I think it's a good non-call, but I could have seen it if he'd thrown the flag there.
So we got a 4th down, Bob. 4th and about 11 now.
Yeah, you got to go for it in this field position.
No doubt. Listen to the crowd, man. These guys are not quitting.
Trying to get them fired up.
Western has a lot of people here tonight. A lot of fans.
Now Coach Davidson says, you know what? Let's take a timeout and talk this one over. Big play right here.
Well,
I'll tell you, this is Western. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, it'd be. I think Davidson's really looking at this opportunity is that he needs to get points right now. I mean, of course you want him every series, but it's imperative when you're this close. This is the closest you've been the whole game. If you can punch it in, it kind of gets you over the hump for this game, and then it'll be easy to punch in the rest of them. But, you know, got to get this one in. So you got a 4th down, got a long way to go. You can't blow it, Bob. You got to have your best 4th and 11 and a half play right now.
Well, you're right. You got to pick up these 11 yards here. You got to get that first down first. Plenty of time on the clock. You've still got timeouts in the bank, so no problem there. Well, the scoreboard's showing 0 timeouts for both sides. I don't know if that's correct. Do I remember another timeout called?
Like that, Bob?
There we go. I like that.
That's why we did that. Up here having some fun with some fans.
So I don't know. The scoreboard says 0 timeout. I'm not sure if that's correct, but I thought Western still had a timeout left. But still, 2:27, plenty of time here. You got to pick up this first down, though. You got to find 11 yards first.
Big play here. Luna looks, throws, passes incomplete. Man, just off the fingertips. TJ Mitchell. You know, we've seen quite a few passes tonight, Bob, on the fingertips of the receivers.
Those are ones these guys would like to have back, right? If the ball can get to your hands, you can probably make a play on it. I mean, the defense was right there, right? It was good defense by Huntington. But I'm sure if you talk to these kids down there, they tell you, hey, I should have had that.
So Huntington Beach will take over on downs. They'll have 1st and 10. The 28-yard line. We got 2:22 left here in the half. Riedrich, look at him run, Bob. 12-yard gain. Looks effortless.
You know, he doesn't look like the fastest kid out there, but he's just elusive, right? He just kind of slips and slides his way through the secondary and gets out there. Next thing you know, you're right, he's got 12 yards.
Very steady runner. Good size.
He's had a really good first half.
Taylor in the ball game now. Pass is caught. And the ball crosses midfield. Henry Eddy on the receiving end of that pass.
Back-to-back first downs for the Oilers.
They cross midfield right away. Bob, they're moving.
They've got a chance to put some more points on the board here if they want to.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line of Western. Perez drops, being chased. Directing traffic. Throws it out of bounds. Everybody covered. Good defense there at that time by Western.
He was trying to get somebody open in the middle of the field, but you're right. Western really had that shut down that time.
Yep. And they were all in man. They're not zoning up at all. Is there a flag on the field there, Bob?
I was just thinking the same thing.
Well, there was a big kid standing right, and the minute he moved, you could finally see it. So there's a flag there.
Well, I don't see how they could get grounding here. He was way outside of the tackle box. There's no way this is grounding. But boy, is that what they called here?
It's coming back, Bob.
It's a penalty against Huntington Beach no matter what, but let's see what.
Coach Brown didn't look happy.
No, he wasn't happy about it. He really had some words and for this officiating crew over there.
Well,
they're going to call intentional grounding, and I don't like the call at all. Well, that's a lousy call by this
Bob,
crew.
Brown's a real coach. I don't care what part of the game it is, whether it's the first quarter, second period, whatever it is. You want it called right for your team, even if you're up.
Well, we talk about protecting quarterbacks a lot, right? So the quarterback right near the sideline decides, hey, I'm going to go ahead and toss this one away.
Maybe he wasn't outside of the hash, Bob.
Boy, he was way outside of it.
Maybe not.
That can't be part of the equation here
Optical illusion. Optical illusion, Bob.
Somebody's got to get their prescription checked on their eyeglasses.
I got to tell you, if we had them. Either way, they're saying what, 1st and 30 now?
Either way,
that's a long way.
A big penalty.
More like 1st and 35 now. It's a long way to go. But Perez welcomes the challenge. Throws downfield. Incomplete. In and out of the hands right there of Hideo Ray. Ray's still trying to shake off the rust from sitting out a week, huh?
Yep. Missed the game a week ago. Been on the shelf for a month.
You know what? Nobody's madder about that incomplete than Ray himself.
Oh, 100%, right? He'd love to have that one
knows.
back. And that's a catch. That's a catch. I bet you he makes 99 out of 100. But this one was
Bob,
the one.
they're playing the lot like it's raining, like the ball's slick, because we see a lot of drops on both sides. More so on Western than Huntington Beach tonight.
Well, it's funny. This is one of the few natural grass fields that's left around, and look how long that grass is. That's a great shot of it right there.
Yeah.
Boy, that field, the grass is long down there.
Let it grow, baby.
That's a slow track tonight.
Going away the rotary phone, and there's a sack. Good job by Western. They had 9 sacks last week, Bob. Or check that, 5 sacks last week. And Faulkner with the sack. Well, what's going on? 4th down?
Josh Faulkner, the sophomore.
They blew that whistle for a long time. I didn't see anybody going after each other. Why were they blowing it? There it is again. Faulkner kind of blocked into it, huh?
Hey, you know what? Take advantage of every situation you find yourself in.
Exactly. So now we're going to look at a punt. And this, if I'm Western, I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it.
What do we got here?
Bob, they're going to kick. They're going to be standing inside the 10. You got to come.
So it's a timeout called by. I knew they had a timeout left. Western calls a timeout.
I would put every fast dude I had on the edges, man, and just rush that ball.
Right.
Just do it.
I mean, it's 4th and tomorrow.
I'll put Refrigerator Perry out there for the receiving.
You can't even see where the first down marker is down here.
Minute 15 to go. I think coach is just telling him, hey, look, we're deep in our own end. We don't want to do anything stupid. Let's make sure the snap's good. Everybody hold your position. Don't let anybody in, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, if you're Huntington, you just want to get some kind of a punt out of here.
Well, Bob,
that's all you want.
It's easy to take these things to granted when you have a pretty good-sized lead and just go through the motions, but no.
But again, you don't want something to happen where It's a missed snap. Now Western's got great. You don't want to give Western great field position. Minute 15, lots of time. Something could happen here.
All right, standing at the 2-yard line is the punter. Taking his time, waiting for him to come. Now he kicks it straight up. I don't know about that kick, Bob.
Mad punt. Gets a nice bounce out of it, though.
Huntington Beach, yep. It hit a Huntington Beach player to start with, but they down it.
That's about as good as you can hope for if you're Huntington.
I don't know if I agree with holding the ball that long, though.
Yeah,
that's kind of
they've done that in a couple of their punts. You see that a lot more. The punter will kind of run to their right with it, and then they'll finally punt it away. You're right. You take a chance.
I don't know, man.
And then that punt on the run, man, that thing went straight up, but they got a great bounce.
I'd rather just get rid of it.
Hey, you know what? It worked out for the Oilers because that's about as good as you could hope for right there. Western's going to get the ball into Huntington Beach territory with a minute 6, but still a pretty long field ahead of them.
They got to start throwing deep, Bob, like it or not. Everybody running out. Luna throws, incomplete. Number 3 was holding, got away with it. That's all right. It happens, man.
Hey, if you
he
grab,
knows it.
If you can grab a little bit of jersey and get away with it, you do
Listen,
it.
you can call penalties on every play.
It's
you know
hard
that.
enough to play defense,
I know.
man. If you can get away with a little one, why not?
There is a flag out there. Where's it going?
Uh-oh. We did
got
get a
holding.
flag?
What do we got?
What do we got called here?
Because it's going against Western. Grounding? What is that, Bob? Oh, roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer.
I was going to say, how can he ground? That was roughing the passer.
First down.
They got roughing the passer against Huntington. This is what they didn't want.
Wasn't real clear on that signal there, Bob.
Right?
Wow.
Wow, this really gives Western good field position. 59 seconds. Lots of time here.
Yeah.
Try to get something going.
3 10-yard passes. Put you in there. Let's do it. Pass is incomplete. Good rush put on by Huntington Beach.
They've had a good pass rush all night.
Yeah,
they really have. Luna's been under pressure the entire evening.
Carpenter putting a little heat on there. He's been doing that quite a bit tonight.
So clock stopped at 54 seconds.
Dylan Weber as well. Second down 10. There's a throw. Complete. That was to T.J. Mitchell, the tight end. Mitchell stops the clock. Pretty good play calling, Bob. You keep throwing to the sideline, catch the ball, get out of bounds. Just get out of bounds.
That's it. You got to stop the clock. You got to get some big chunks of yardage up the field, but you got to stop the clock.
They moved the ball 22 yards on this drive so far, Bob, and started with like a minute 9.
Yeah.
Protection good up front.
Got a little tangled up there in the defensive side, but
Michael Sutton shy didn't really work hard enough to get out of that, Bob. He kind of stood there waiting for the pass. Might have been a button hook, come back, wait for the ball, but didn't get any yards. So got 45 seconds left. 4th down again.
Yeah, 4th down is the most important part about this equation here because it's 4th and about 6.
Pass is complete. Down inside the 20, yep, they said he got it.
Yeah, that's enough for a first down.
Faulkner. Drew Faulkner again on the reception.
Now they'll spot the ball, and then they'll wind the clock here. So Western's got to get up on it pretty quick here and get a play called.
Faulkner and Mitchell to the near side. That's where they're going to go. Faulkner. And then they threw the flag, as they probably should have. It is what it is, guys. 26 seconds left, and the penalty marker is going to put it down at the goal line.
I wondered if they were going to call that one. A lot of hand checking going on between the two players.
It's been going on all night, and either you call it or you don't.
But they've let it go for the most part.
Yeah,
They've let it go. So now they're deciding to throw the flag down here on that.
So let's see what they're going to do with it. Where are they going to spot it? Here comes the white hat. Gary Gilman.
Pass interference. Defense. Half the distance to the goal. First down. Excuse me. Second down. Second down. Second down.
So half the distance will take it to the 10.
I don't know. That's like it looks like they have the first down. It's supposed to be first down and goal now.
Yeah.
It says first down on the marker on the side, and now there's a timeout called by Huntington Beach.
Well, the referee said second down, but you're right. It should be
timeout. Timeout.
Huntington
Beach.
I think what's going on, Bob, basically.
Last timeout of the half.
Is the half the distance to the goal got it enough? I mean, got it enough for a first down. I just don't think the official knew exactly to the penny where the marker was. So
he's looking at the ball mark over there, right? So it was close.
Bob, looks like it's going to be first and goal.
Yeah, I believe it is. I think it's first and goal right
first
at that
goal,
10-yard line.
I mean, if you can get to the quarter-inch line of the goal line, you should be able to get in.
I mean, they can measure it. We can get the chain gain out here and measure it, I guess.
You think they got a tape that's that accurate, Bob?
I don't know.
And where are you going to start? Are you going to start
on the
chain? Are you going to start on the back of the stick, the front of the stick, the side of the stick?
It's 2021, and every level of football still has chains that measure.
Yeah, but the thing with change, the thing with change, Bob, is they're accurate every time.
Right, that's the whole point.
Unlike
of it.
a laser pointer or whatever.
You got those
laser tape measure.
You think the NFL would have gone to the laser by now, but nope, still chains.
All right, 26 seconds, first and goal. Luna throws, and the pass is almost picked up. I don't understand why there are so many tip balls, Bob.
Wow,
that's like the 15th tip ball today. No exaggeration, my friend.
Boy, again, another ball thrown in traffic right there. One of those 50-50 balls, right?
Make no mistake, we are the kings of hyperbole. However,
but the ball does fall to the turf, much to the relief of Western. Right here, oh boy, it's a little bit behind the intended receiver. That's what happened.
If you can't catch it, you bat it down. You don't try to tip it up.
That one again.
There we go. Ball intercepted. Where's it going to stop? That's Eli Anderson on the return. And that's exactly what you didn't want to have to happen.
Boy, Western had their best opportunity down here. First and goal at the 10. And a couple of passes. The second one is picked off. And Huntington Beach's defense makes a big stand here. Well, that's a big momentum change because that really would have been something for Western to get some points on the board. Well, again, you called it, Rich, another tipped pass. This time.
They just don't pull it in, Bob.
Yeah, this time Huntington comes away with it. Eli Anderson with the big pick here. It's probably going to end this first half.
Well, I can't see Huntington Beach going deep. 27-0 with 7 seconds left.
They'd take a knee and be happy to go in the locker room at up 27
yeah.
Here. I don't think either side could have envisioned this halftime score right here. Neither side saw this.
Perez with the snap, gives the handoff, goes to Taylor, and that should do it here for the first half of play, Bob. And wasn't quite the half we anticipated.
No, it sure wasn't.
They are throwing the ball a lot, and it is midnight, so you know it. When they throw the ball, the clock stops constantly.
I think Western's glad to get this break and try to come back out and see if they can make a game of it in the second half.
That's right. Speaking of that, we're going to take a break. We come back. We'll have more here from Western High School.
Hi, I'm Dustin Stevie, the CEO here at Lighthouse Escrow. We offer white glove escrow services to sellers and home refinancers in California. We're proud to sponsor the incredible work of Prep Sports Media as they bring regional attention and scholarship opportunities to student athletes in Southern California. On behalf of everyone here at Lighthouse Escrow, we wish the students of Huntington Beach and Western High a fantastic game tonight.
And it's 27-0 right now, Bob, in favor of Huntington Beach. Crazy first half, man.
Yeah,
not like we anticipated.
No, it really was. I mean, like I said, neither side saw this coming. 27 unanswered points for Huntington Beach. Couple of big turnovers by Western. They're going to have to clean that up if they want to try to get back in this thing here in the second half.
Yeah, that's just the first half, though. We'll see what happens in the second half. We got a whole second half to come. This thing can end up 28-27.
Oh, easily.
All right.
Huntington Beach will tell you that themselves. They gave up a lead a week ago.
Right. All right. We're going to go down to the field now and turn this over to John Conti.
Hey guys, John Conti, halftime of the Western Huntington Beach game here. Probably not the result that Western fans want, 27-0 at the half. But I got to tell you, we got another half of football to play, and I'm expecting Western to come out fighting. First half of this game was really all about Huntington Beach dominating the game, breaking tackles, and just owning the line of scrimmage. Right now I'm joined with Razzo. Razzo is from Visions Barbershop. Razzo is a former player here at Western High. He played for Coach Dan Davidson back in 2016. He was one of the first players to go through the program with Dan Davidson. Razzo, thank you so much for joining us. How are you this evening?
Sure, man. Thank you for having me here, man. I'm doing great, man. How about yourself?
Doing fine. Obviously, we're hoping for a little better second half.
Yes, we are, man. Yes, we are. You know, we're having we're off in a rust out right now, but hopefully second half will be better.
Awesome. Yes, well, one of the reasons why we have you here is you're a success story.
Oh, thank you.
You came out of Western High School,
yes,
and you had told me pre-interview that football really changed your life, and Coach Davidson changed your life.
Yes,
Tell me what that's all about.
All right, so I started football here 6 years ago, 2 years for playing for Coach Davidson. Well, before I started playing football, I was getting in a lot of trouble. But once I started playing football, it changed my life around. Coach Dan Davidson, Coach Davidson, a.k.a., he also taught me a lot about having integrity by playing football. Taught me a lot about perseverance. And he taught me a lot about being focused in life. Because just like how football, you play the game, also in life, you have that same game mentality you have playing football in a way in life. Exactly.
You're absolutely, football really gives you so many lessons in life, and we just think it's such a great success story to know that you came through the Western program. I hear you're a successful barber at Visions Barbershop.
Yes,
Talk to me about that.
So I've been cutting hair since back in high school, and now I've been cutting hair for 5 years. So I love the craft. I love cutting hair, and a couple months back, I got one of the busiest barbers in Anaheim, which is great. It was an award I got, and I'm very proud of myself, and I give thanks to everybody for supporting me. And let's go back into football, where Coach Dan Davidson taught me how to work hard for what you want, and that means working hard to win a game, win, lose, or tie. What did you gain from that? Hard work and dedication.
Well, it certainly sounds like you got a lot of lessons out of football.
Yes, sir.
This is Razzo from Visions Barbershop. We really appreciate you joining us. And hey, before you run, I just want to say that Western High School, they have the best hospitality. I've been here all week hanging out. Principal Vasquez was wonderful to talk to us. As a matter of fact, I caught up with Principal Vasquez. Let me cut to her interview right now, and you can hear what she had to say about Western High School. John Conti here, and I'm joined now by the Big Cheese, Principal Vasquez of Western High School. Principal, thank you so much for having us on your campus. We're looking forward to bringing this game to television tonight.
Excited to be here with you. Thank you so much for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you here at Western.
Well, thank you. And this is the first week back in class. What has it been like for you and the kids and the teachers and everybody adjusting?
Unbelievable, electric. It's great to have students back after being away online. So we're excited to be back, excited to be on the field, and excited to see what students are bringing to the game tonight.
Well, that's fantastic. And it obviously goes beyond sports, beyond the football game. Can you talk a little bit about the culture here at Western High School?
Yeah, I thank you for saying that. You know, we're more than just academics and sports. It's really about raising young adults into being successful beyond high school in their careers and in life. And so we're really hoping that through athletics and through school, they really find their passion, and also that they go out there to make a difference and change our world.
Well, that sounds fantastic. Once again, Principal Vasquez here at Western High School. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and go Big Blue.
Hey, Dan DeForest here with Prep Sports Media. I'm standing here with one of our sponsors, Max Quintana of Level Up. Max, tell us a little bit about Level Up.
Hey Dan, Level Up is an indoor cycling studio located in Costa Mesa, California. We do 45-minute indoor cycling classes. It's high-intensity interval training, and it's just a good time in front of in a really nice environment.
Well, that's really nice. So, how long have you owned that gym?
Oh, for about a year now. We it's been a little difficult with COVID and things, just because gyms have had a hard time with it. But we've been blessed over the last month or two, and business has been really picking up. So we're looking for a good opportunity to sponsor something, and this sounded like a really good opportunity for us.
Yeah, so great that Max decided to sponsor it. What motivated you to help out the high school kids here?
Well, I mean, Level Up was really founded on the principles of trying to help the fitness community, and what a better way to help the fitness community than to sponsor local high school teams, right? Because that's really what it's all about.
That's great. Well, you can find Max Quintana and Level Up in Newport, and we're ready to go. He has got a wonderful gym, and it's ready to roll.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Max, for joining us. We really appreciate you being a sponsor. And here we are out on the field. And, hey, the weather's certainly gotten a lot better. That's for sure. We started out here. It was really hot today, and now it's cooled down. I just want to say there's so many people to thank for this event. We're so happy to be here at Western High. Max, we appreciate you. Hold on. So, Sam, come on out. So, listen, also want to thank Sam Keller here. Sam does a ton of social media stuff. She's out promoting the game. So we want to thank Sam. And we want to thank everybody for doing everything tonight. So, Sam, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Fantastic. And what do you think of this event? I know your parents went to Huntington Beach. Is that correct?
They did. They were both teachers, yeah.
Well, you must be really happy with the score.
I'm very happy. I'm very proud of HB. Yeah.
All right, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much. This is Sam Keller with Crossroads OC Marketing, correct?
There you go. Crossroads OC Marketing.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sam. Appreciate having you. So, Dan, what do you think about this game, and what are we going to see in the second half here?
Well, I got to say that was very physical first half. The front line was pretty much dominated by Huntington Beach. They were very physical, very strong, and I think that Western's going to have to do some adjustments, and get some work going.
Well, the big moment for Western was at the end of the football game, and they had really good field position, and we saw the defense of Huntington Beach step up and, obviously get another interception, and that just really took the wind out of the sails of Huntington Beach. The sales out of Western. But, with a coach like Dan Davidson, we know he's in there right now talking to his team, looking them in the eye, and telling them to get out there and fight, because these games become learning experiences. When you're losing like this, you want to see how your team is going to fight and how they're going to come back, Dan.
Yeah, I agree. I think that they need to do a little bit more of that short game, hitting those short passes, those quick hitters, those slants. Look to their big tight end Mitchell, who had a great first half. And I think they need to try to avoid that pass rush that's coming in pretty hard. They're coming in after him so they can set a quick set, throw it quick.
Yeah,
get it off.
Absolutely. And, there's losing my earpiece here. There's so many really great things about this game, and as a matter of fact, it's just about being together, being on the campus. Prep Sports Media is really proud to be able to bring you games. And, when we bring you a game, we get to meet everybody in the school and talk to different folks. And I also had a chance to catch up with two ladies that wrestle at Western High School. Thought it was a great story. I actually saw them last week at SoFi Stadium. They were competing on the field. Let's go ahead and cut to that interview and talk to those girls. Hi, everybody. John Conte, standing field side with a couple ladies that wrestle for Western High School. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Sheila. Hi, I'm Ariadne.
And these two ladies not only wrestle for Western High School, but they also participated yesterday right on the field at SoFi Stadium. What was going on yesterday?
So we did an obstacle course. We had to put the gear on, go through a net, tunnels, and throw the ball and kick the ball.
Yeah, I can't imagine that kicking the ball through the uprights was too easy, but you ladies did a wonderful job representing Western High School. So tell me, what's it like to be a wrestler? And you're a senior wrestler, correct?
Yeah, I am. I've been doing wrestling for 4 years. It's fun. It's competitive. You got to be mean. You're allowed to be aggressive. It's a lot of fun.
Well, that's fantastic. You heard it here first. I got the 2 stars from the Western High School wrestling team. They were also stars on the football field on Sunday. It was really cool to see you ladies out there. Congratulations on the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Welcome back. What a story that was, Dan. We got female wrestlers. They were competing on the field at SoFi Stadium last week. A lot of talent comes out of Western High School here.
Yeah, it's really exciting to see women's athletes and you know the football team is just doing well. It's having a little hard time tonight, but traditionally last year they had a really wonderful season.
Absolutely, and we know Coach Davidson is really good about building programs, hits the long game. And hey, let's talk about the other side of the field. Huntington Beach is playing an outstanding game right now. Their offensive line is just they're holding this whole thing together. I mean, there's not any pass rush coming whatsoever. They've had some big defensive plays. And how about A.J. Perez just absolutely throwing laser beams out there?
You know, he's having so much time to set up. He doesn't even have any pressure whatsoever. So he's able to, you know, look 1 or 2 receivers, and he's really hitting the deep ball. You know, you have to get pressure in there. They might have to mix it up a little bit, throw some blitzes, try to get some other blitz packages going.
Well, not only is he hitting the deep ball, but he's throwing that ball with absolute precision. I mean, standing on the sideline, that ball's coming out clean. It's coming out great. Hey, while we were here at Western this week, we also caught up with Coach Vic of Western High School. Let's hear what Coach Vic had to say. Hi, everybody. John Conti standing alongside Coach Vic, running backs coach for Western High School. Coach Vic, how are you this afternoon?
I'm doing great, sir. How are you?
Doing fantastic. So we got a big matchup tonight. Big game. How you feeling about this?
A little nervous. They got a pretty strong team, but you know what? I think we're small but mighty, and we're going to come out fighting, and let's just see how the night rolls.
Well, that's absolutely fantastic. Not only are you a football coach, but I understand you're a Western High graduate, and you're also an award-winning filmographer. Is that correct?
A filmmaker, director, writer. Yeah, I won a couple festivals for the documentary we made on our first season when we won CIF. So we made that. It's won a couple awards around the world. And you know what? At the end of the day, it's for my guys, for the kids. I like to promote them, and they'll have that when they're 50. They can show their kids. And then at the end of the day, we both feed off each other. I help out myself with a career, and obviously we promote the school, promote coach, promote the kids, help them get to college, and overall do a positive piece on the community in our area, you know? That's what we do.
Well, we can totally tell you're making a difference, and every time we watch a piece of film or anything, we know it's coming from you. You do top-notch quality work for Western High School. We wish you nothing but the best. Good luck tonight in the game.
I appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. We are back field side at Western High School, just about to wrap up halftime here. And, Dan, what's the injury situation on the Huntington Beach sideline?
It looked like their inside linebacker, Nathan Tua, might be out for the game. It looks like it was kind of a serious injury, but we'll see how he comes back. It's an ankle sprain or maybe an ankle.
Yeah, and in a game like this, when the score's one-sided, you probably don't want to try to come back. You probably just want to rest up, get some ice on that thing, and get on out here again next week because we have a long season. Don't forget, we're in week 1 right now, so both of these teams still have a long ways to go. They want to keep themselves as healthy as possible. What are we looking for the second half here, Dan?
Well, I would have to say if I'm Western, I'm doing a lot of short passes, short hitches, short hits, just try to avoid the pressure.
Get that ball out quick.
Yes, and hopefully, and if I'm Huntington Beach, I'm going to go run the ball a little bit, try to run some of the clock off, get this game over with.
That's fantastic. Well, we're looking forward to the second half. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Dustin Stevie, the CEO here at Lighthouse Escrow. We offer white glove escrow services to sellers and home refinancers in California. We're proud to sponsor the incredible work of Prep Sports Media as they bring regional attention and scholarship opportunities to student athletes in Southern California. On behalf of everyone here at Lighthouse Escrow, we wish the students of Huntington Beach and Western High a fantastic game tonight.
All right, welcome back, and just about to get going here for the third quarter. I think we have Rich and Bob standing by.
Yeah, you do.
Well, we do.
We're here.
Well, shed some light on this. What does Western need to do to get back in this ball game?
You know, what they need to do, John, basically, I mean, looking at what's been going on, trying to pass the ball, it's been tough. It's definitely a tale of 2 weeks. Last week, you know, Luna, you know, was the toast of the town. He could do no wrong. High completion percentage, 4 TDs, a lot of passing yards. This week, not so much. And you got to give Huntington Beach all the credit. They are definitely, you know, clogging lanes. They're getting in passing lanes. You know, they're just keeping Western guessing, in my opinion. At least that's what Bob told me to say at halftime. Bob?
Well, a couple of turnovers there by Western in that first half. The first one that led to the touchdown, the pick six, and then you know, at the end of the half there. I mean,
just playing
really
on their heels, man.
Really the backbreaker there. I mean, they had a chance to get on the board. If you're looking at the scoreboard and you say 27-7, you're thinking, okay. And Huntington Beach completely dominated that first half. But 27-7, hey, that's a hill that's not that hard to climb, right?
Nope.
3 touchdowns, you get back in it. You know Huntington coughed up a lead. Yeah. Huntington coughed up a lead a week ago. You know that already happened. So, you know, that might give Western a little bit of confidence. But, boy, 27-0. You got goose egg there in that first half. You know, it's going to take quite a halftime speech for Coach Davidson to fire these kids up and to try to overcome a 4-touchdown deficit here in this second half.
There was no question. You know, Western's been playing on their heels. You know, by giving up the early 2 touchdowns early, actually, and
I mean, it was
brutal.
It was 12-0 right out of the gate.
It was tough.
The seats weren't even warm yet, and it was 12-0, and then they went up 21 like that.
Bob, you hate to second guess Coach Davidson because you know he's had a lot of success. You know, he's got his team on a national stage a couple years ago. You know, and then also going to state, he had the national champion quarterback in terms of yards passing. You know, the best guy going. So he's definitely brings a lot of attention to his program on the field. And try to second guess him here would be tough. But I'm looking at running the ball now. I mean, I would try to establish the run to some degree to try to bring a couple of guys up to stop that. And that's when you try to throw. But, man, to sit here and think there's a fix-all on this one, it's going to be tough. Because Huntington Beach is just going for it.
Right. 1 touchdown at a time, right? If you're Western, you got to look at it 1 score at a time, and you got to play perfect defense here in the second half, which is not going to be easy because this Huntington Beach offense looks really, really good. They look to have turned around whatever plagued them in that Week 0 loss a week ago.
Well, I think they definitely learned their lesson from last week. Giving up a lot of points in the second half, especially the fourth quarter, Bob. They hadn't scored yet.
Right.
And they score 4 touchdowns and win the game, I don't think they want to have that tonight happen again. So I think for them, it behooved them to play a very, very solid first half, get a lead going, and then, hopefully in the second half, you get the second half of those 100 kids that came out to play. You get your second and third teamers in there, get them some work.
We'll see here. Both teams back out on the field. Huntington's got all their kids out. Western just a little late here. You got to think that's a little extra talk from Coach Davidson in there before he got his guys back out here on the football field.
I'll tell you what, it's a tale of 2 halftimes right now. So I was down there at halftime in Huntington Beach outside the locker room over there, and other guys are out there, and they're happy. I mean, they're enjoying the game.
Oh, they have to be.
As you should be. You play the game for fun, but you want to win. That's the fun part. But they were enjoying themselves, Bob. They were having some Skittles. Some guy was eating a hot dog, and just like what's going on, man, So, they don't seem too worried about it. I didn't see any Western players anywhere. Nowhere.
No, I'm sure they went in their locker room, they shut the door, and I don't know if they got a chewing out at all. I don't know if that was the thing that went on, but I'm sure, we can turn this thing around. We can get it going. This is a Western program that they look at that scoreboard. They're not used to seeing that. They're not used to seeing themselves with 0 points, down 4 touchdowns to a good football team, yes, but this Western program, man, they've been as good as anybody, in these past couple of seasons since Coach Davidson has gotten this program really rolling. So this is not a place they're used to being in. And for Huntington Beach, man, they just want to just keep this going, right? They want to keep this momentum going in this second half. And as the guy said down on the field, run the ball an awful lot and try to run this clock out, right? Because they really need this win. I mean, but everybody needs to win every week. I think for Huntington Beach to go down to 0-2, if that were to happen to them, boy, that's a bad road for them to climb if they have any playoff aspirations, because that's, as we talked about, that Sunset League, man, that's going to be brutal.
Yeah, you're going to have to win that thing to get in the playoffs. If you're going to, at least come in second place. It's going to be a tough road this year. Los Alamitos is good as usual. Edison's up there again,
Newport Harbor's an improved program, right? Everybody's good in that league. There's no walkover in that league.
Yep. It's the Public School Trinity League. We couldn't call it that, Bob. We can go on a limb, or is that the South Coast?
I don't know. Sunset versus South Coast. I might take that Sunset League over the South Coast right now.
All right, so it appears Western's going to kick off as they did receive the ball. Remember the pooch kick to start it off?
That's right.
I thought that was odd. We'll see.
There's some more highlights down there in the first half there.
Highlights for Huntington Beach, lowlights for Western.
Yeah, a lot of pressure there on Luna as well in that first half. Huntington Beach did a really nice job. Their team speed is evident, right? You see a lot of team speed on that Huntington Beach side.
All right, get ready for second half kickoff. Let's remind you, it's 27-0 right now, Huntington Beach. They were up, 20-0 last week. They lost 28-20. There's another high poocher. And it's caught. Did it go 10 yards, Bob? I think that's what they're
Was that an onside kick?
A.J. Vandermeid got the catch.
That was.
I don't know. He didn't take a knee or anything. I thought it was just a kick.
I think he just fair caught it right there at the 40. And,
why not? You know what it is, Bob?
Because
everybody's so close, and we could get hurt, man, catching a ball right there.
I don't know what that. I thought maybe it was supposed to be an onside kick, but Western wasn't even down there to try to.
Hey, listen,
try to get it. I don't know what that was.
Vandermeid must have been looking for it because he knew what to do once he caught it.
All right, well, really good field position for Huntington to start the second half.
Reed and Rich in the backfield. Of course, A.J. Perez at quarterback, and they've got 4 receivers out wide. Reed and Rich gets the ball on the first carry, gains 5 yards. Up the gut. Tripped up by the interior lineman there, quite a few of them. And actually, it's a 4-yard gain. That'll bring up second down 6 now. And, Bob, maybe, this is what Huntington Beach needs to do right now. Just get some of their run game in. There you see Reed and Rich going out of the ball game right now.
Holding his lower back right there.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
Not at all. Could be tight. Spasm. That was really a no-nothing play right there. Little fake there. Perez trying to run out, gets sacked.
Boy, that's a good play right there. Western needed that.
Nice job. That's the running back, Johnny Martinez. He's also plays defensive back, but he must have came off the edge there.
Martinez stayed home, didn't buy the fake at all. He got himself a sack. Nice play.
It's one of the hardest things to teach an athlete, a kid, is to stay home.
Yeah.
They can see the ball's coming, but they don't want to stay. They got to contain it. Somebody will get to him, but it's hard.
3rd and 15 here.
You're like a dog. You see something running, you got to chase it. I think Taylor's in the backfield now, and he gets the ball out in the flat, catches it, has a little bit of room, and he goes out of bounds. About an 8-yard gain there, Bob.
Yeah, they got some of that yardage back. They're getting back to the original line of scrimmage, and they'll punt it away here.
On 4th down.
So that's a good start to the second half for Western. They make a defensive stand. They get a sack, and they're going to get the ball back here.
Tyler Moses in to kick. Faulkner is deep. Drew Faulkner, that is, for Western. Again, they wait to get the defense down there before they kick it. And the ball is down at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for Western.
Just before that, I was going to say, if you're Western, you really need to play on special teams, right? Like a punt return. Yep. That would really help get something going, too, because the clock is going to start to work against you a little bit trying to make up 4 touchdowns. So you're going to have to try to find maybe a different way to score a touchdown here or score quick. If you got a long play downfield, you score quick, you can get back in this.
Well, they're going to throw it, Bob.
They have to. They don't really have a choice here. You can still work the running game a little bit, but you're really going to have to be crisp on this passing game here in the second half. No more drops, right? No more balls on the hands that get dropped. Everything's got to be caught here if you're going to try to make up 4 touchdowns.
Looks like that's Michael Alatorre in the backfield. And the give, I believe, is that Alatorre, number 11 there, Bob? No, that's 20. That's Martinez. Martinez with the carry. And he lost a yard or two, Bob.
Yeah, lost 2 yards there. That's not a good start.
2nd down, 12. Clock running. 9:52 left here in the third. Martinez in motion. The pass is caught. Out to Faulkner. Faulkner, when he caught the ball, Bob, ran inside. He should have ran to the outside. He had plenty of room, but a great catch just to save about a 15-yard gain.
Well, over pursuit by the defense that time. Got a little too far upfield. And so as Faulkner made the catch, he had some green grass ahead of him, and he made a nice play out of it. Yeah, watch this. Just over pursuit by 19 right there. Can't quite make the play.
Here's the give to Martinez. Martinez running forward for 5 yards, being brought down. Ton of players. Most notably had him by the ankles was number 24, Riedenrich. We thought he was hurt, Bob.
Nope, he's back in.
His back was hurt. You said he was out.
He's good to go.
He was sandbagging.
Hey, when you're a football player, it takes a lot to get you off the field.
It'll take a ton. Pass is complete.
Nice catch.
Drew Faulkner making a great catch there, Bob, despite having Andrew Verdun all over him.
Boy, laying on the ground, had to reach back. And you see the strong hands there of Faulkner. He just pulled that ball right out of nowhere, made that catch. Another big play for Western. That's the kind of play they need right there. They need to make those catches.
Well, in the first half, Bob, they had him. Luna's been accurate, but they let balls go through their hands. It happens. The give to Martinez. Johnny's trying to turn the corner, brought down right away, making the stop there. Number 52, Dylan Weber. We've called his name a few times, defensive lineman.
I don't know if that was an option play. It was sort of like Luna wanted to keep it and go up the middle, but he just pitched it out instead, almost like he didn't really want to do it. Would have been better off just to keep it and go right up the middle.
Here we go, Bob. 2nd down, 12. Luna looks, Luna throws, complete. Gets his big tight end, T.J. Mitchell. Mitchell gets out of bounds, stopping the clock, 8:40 to go.
Now that's okay. You can take those short passes if you're getting out of bounds and you're stopping the clock. That's okay, but those short passes can't keep the clock moving. You got to get a little more further down the field, and you got to get a score here for
Bob. Western doesn't want the clock to move. They want it to stop.
That's it.
Huntington Beach wants it to move, and they're not in control right now in terms of the clock stoppage. Luna looking downfield. He's going to be sacked. He's got 5 guys on him.
Boy, that rush came quick. If Luna could have stepped up just a half second sooner, he would have gotten past that pass rush and he would have had a chance to make a play. But Huntington did a good job of just keeping him contained right in the pocket.
4th and super long here, Bob. 4th and about 14.
Yeah, watch this. Now, right now, we just got to step up, and he just couldn't quite. He just closed up real quick.
Carpenter again in on the sack. He's made quite a few tackles today. He's always got his nose around the football. Always.
So 4th and 12, that's a really bad sack right there for Western. Now they're trying to get a play in. And now we got to get a timeout called here because that just took way too long. The miscommunication, the linemen were shrugging their shoulders like, we don't know what it is. They couldn't get a play called, so boy, you hate to waste a timeout that early here in the third quarter, but you can't. 4th and 12, you got no choice. You gotta take it, make sure you got the right call here.
Talk to some of our sponsors now, Bob.
Oh, the great sponsors. Everybody stepped up this week, didn't they? Lighthouse Escrow, once again, DeForest Realty.
Big D.
Level Up Cycle House.
I want to go to that cycle house and work out there, man.
Darren Baker. Everybody loves Darren Baker, right?
He's the OJ attorney, one of the researchers on that.
Ice Chiru, taking great photographs around here of us. And we heard Visions Barbershop. We heard from Razzo earlier on. one of the great alumni here from this Western program, and doing good works. You need promotional items. They do a fine job as well.
Well, probably could have slowed those ads down a little bit. Man, what do you got, a second to say?
Hey,
can't even say the name, man.
We're in a timeout here, man. Don't worry, we'll get them again. We got to give our sponsors a lot of love because they did really step up for us, and as they have for the kids and for our efforts here at Prep Sports Media. Big thanks to them. 4th down, big play here. Luna throws, passes incomplete. Faulkner, the intended receiver. Oh, late flag.
Yeah, that was going to be like a face mask or something, Bob. You got him in the grill. We'll have to see the replay if we have it.
Well, we're right next to the Huntington Beach coaching staff up here in the box, and they don't like the call at all.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, if we get another, I'd love to get another look at that because, boy, that ball was high, off the fingertips, and I don't know. Those are calls that were not being made in the first half. Well, we got all the referees gathered around talking this one.
Don't forget, tomorrow night, Prep Sports Night Live. Check in on prepsportsmedia.org and click on live at 10 o'clock.
They're going to pick it up.
Watch the show.
They're going to pick up the flag. They thought better of it.
2 hours in sports, Bob. 2 hours of football. Wrapping it up.
The best 2 hours you'll ever see.
I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. It's going to get wild.
It always does.
Maybe nothing will happen.
It always does. What do you mean nothing?
I'm kidding with you, Bob. Come on.
It's Prep Sports Night
Take
Live,
a joke.
Man. Anything's liable to happen.
All right, here we go. 1st down 10. Huntington Beach with the ball. 27 zip. And here we go. Huntington Beach ran the ball in that first series to start the second half, Bob. We'll see if they continue that. Redenbach in the background, or excuse me, Reed Rich in the backfield. He gets the carry and gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
And no gain on that play.
They give him, Bob, a yard on the gain.
Yeah, you're right. They did
Second
give him a
and
yard,
9.
didn't they? Well, I thought that was no gain. They gave him a yard.
On that end, man. It's a little hard to see when they pile up like that. Perez lets it fly. Pass is complete. Khalib Kelly. Kelly had that big play called back earlier in the game, Bob, in the second quarter. Had that long gainer out here, and they called it back.
Well, I'll tell you that, the defense really laying back here for Western. That pass took a long time to get out here and get completed. I don't know. If you're Western, maybe you take a shot here. You try to press up a little bit more. Maybe try to get a pick six off one of these, but you run the risk of it going all the way.
Yeah.
If you don't get it, so.
We've seen it today.
That's a good pickup for Huntington right there, and they pick up another first down.
It's a fake to Taylor.
Good open field tackle.
It's a fake to Taylor. And Perez kept it, got upended, loses a couple of yards, bring up second down.
That's Josh Faulkner who came up and made that stop. Boy, great tackle in the open field.
The sophomore.
Watch it again, the fake. And then he just trips him up enough to make that play in the open field. Nice job.
Perez, plenty of time. He's got all day to throw.
Oh!
That could have been called a penalty. But when you have that much time to throw, Bob, you should complete it. Oh, they did throw it. But it's in the backfield. So they're holding. They called holding.
I was going to say, you probably got a holding call back
Yeah,
there.
I think so. Yep. Wow. Maybe that's why it was pass interference. It wouldn't have mattered because the play was already dead up here. The previous penalty.
During the play, holding offense, number 50, 10-yard penalty, spot of the foul. Second down.
So march him 10 yards back. I don't know if we get a chance to see it here on the replay. Boy, he had all kinds of time to throw. Now we know why he had all day to throw.
Wow. You know what? Perez has had a lot of time to throw. His front line has done a great job today.
Yeah. Coach Brown mentioned that, boy, they really think this is the strength of their team is their offensive line. And you have seen it here tonight.
Well, after last week's performance, I mean, it's not that they got blown out. It's the fact that you lost at the end of the game.
Right.
You were still in it to the last play. But that shouldn't happen when you have a big lead, 3-touchdown lead going into the fourth period.
That's a really tough.
That's
a tough loss to swallow, but they've bounced back.
Well,
give Coach Brown and his staff credit, man. They coach these kids back up, got them right back out here on the football field. A short week, too.
When that happens,
a short week, coming back on a Thursday.
Yeah, when that happens, though, Bob, it's very easy to humble your whole team.
Yeah.
You say, look, guys, you guys blew it. There's no other way to put it. You blew it, and we're not doing it again this week. So let's get to business. And, everybody's got to hunker down. They got to shut up and play, practice hard. That's usually what happens.
It's easy to say, hey, turn the page, go to the next week, but that isn't always easy to do, man. Kids replay that thing in their mind 100 different times, but they've been able to do it this week. Maybe the short week helped.
Hopefully. All right.
2nd and 23.
It's actually longer than that, Bob. And there's Taylor with the ball. And Taylor's just stringing things out, trying to make something happen. Picks up a good chunk of yardage. But it's going to bring up third down and about 15, 16 yards still, Bob.
Something like that. I got a shocking halftime score elsewhere for you in just a second here.
All right.
Other Thursday games going on. This is a big one, but there's some other ones out there too tonight.
3rd and 17. Again, Perez looking back, has a man wide open. Wide open. Vandermeid.
Oh, boy, they're going to mark it at the 1. I thought he got the ball across. Boy, that looked like a touchdown pass right there. Hard to believe he didn't get the ball across that time. But A.J. Vandermeid was wide open behind the defense. What a great play by A.J. Perez to make that connection.
Bob, it doesn't even look like he's running hard or fast. Looks like they're just cruising, Slow motion, but no. It takes some skill to catch that ball in the run and go like that.
Boy, Perez just has a nice, easy motion. Boy, he really puts a catchable ball out there for his receiver.
Bob, he's got so much time. Come on. He's got plenty of time. He's got more than 3 seconds to throw that ball. There's Taylor, and did Taylor get in? No, Perez. Nice fake. And Perez gets in for the touchdown. Taylor was the running back. He did the fake, and everybody went for it, including myself.
Yeah, we all thought it was.
I was even trying to make that tackle, Bob.
Perez really sold that fake. Here's one more look at it here. Watch this. Oh, here's the big pass. This is the big pass here. Watch how wide open
Nice spiral that time.
And that ball's right on the money.
Nice job. Let's see him get in the end zone, Bob, as you say. Oh, he's got Faulkner chasing him. He wasn't going to let him get in there.
Nah, I think he got in. I don't think the knee went down. That should have been a touchdown pass. That should have been a touchdown.
I don't know, Bob. That was pretty close, No, it looked like he was in all the way, but what are you going to do, Bob?
No, they got it anyway.
They didn't go to the replay camera.
So he didn't get the passing touchdown, but he got the rushing touchdown.
Yep, still works.
The Oilers will take it.
The extra point is up, and the extra point is good. Timeout on the field with 4:05 left here in the third quarter. The score, 34-0, Bob.
Huntington Beach 34, Western.
You
nothing.
called it, Bob.
Woo.
You called it.
No, I did not call this. Nobody
called
called this. Nobody saw this coming.
Judd Altman kicking the extra point, by the way. He was, like we talked last week, he had a couple. I don't know if it was blocked or not. It was 2 out of 3.
But this is not the only lopsided score in progress right now. You ready for this one?
Not really, but
halftime score: Servite, Mission Viejo.
Mission Viejo's got him on the ground. He's punching him out. What's the score there? What's the story?
Servite 31, Mission Viejo 0.
Oh my God! Holy moly! Really? I think you're messing around, Bob.
Servite 31, Mission Viejo nothing.
I am shocked. I really am.
At the half. Nobody saw that one coming either,
Well,
did they?
I remember last year during the shows, you Dan and Bob, you guys were all talking about, Servite this. I said, no, not this year. And again, Modern Day showed that they were the class of the division, and Bosco was right there with them. And this year we'll see if Servite's got enough. I still don't think so. I still think Modern Day and Bosco are going to be the kings of the hill.
Servite still, until further notice, are still the third, probably best team in that league, in that Trinity League.
That's the third best team in the country.
But I'll tell you, if that's the third best team in the league.
I mean, let's face it. Bosco and Modern Day whip everybody across the country.
The Trinity League is just
it's not even close
how good that league is.
So now it's about time they get a third wheel in there. I think this is Faulkner taking the kickoff, and there he is. Can he get to the outside? Can't break it. They finally catch up with him. He gets down inside the 30 to about the 26, 27-yard line. 1st and 10 as Western will be in business.
Well, 34-0.
It's still early, Bob. Come on.
Well, 3:56 to go in the third. Yeah, I don't know.
It's still early, Bob. Come on.
It's still
the good thing is we don't have the fans. The fans were turning around here looking at us, and they were yawning at us. It's like, all right, I'll give you a big yawn. How about that? All right, you guys go away now.
This team will never give up, Western. They won't pack it in. They're going to play hard right till the end. We know that because that's the way their coach coaches them up, right? This coaching staff has them ready to go. So
they won't quit.
They will never quit. They'll keep this thing going.
There's the running game now coming your way. It's Johnny Martinez.
There you go.
Martinez, quick 15, 20-yard gain. No flags. Looks like we have a cramp here on an Oiler play. And again, I'm hoping it is a cramp. The way they're lifting the legs up, that's when you know.
They're going to stretch
and you're going to see, Bob, we see this every year in August, September because of the weather. You're sweating up a storm, and mainly the weather.
Well, it's still and it's still early, right? We're talking about how early it is. And the heat really is brutal, and it was brutal
92
today.
when we got here.
Oh, almost a little block in the back there, but got away with that one. And a good run out here. And there's that.
Yeah, he grabbed that calf. He's all right. He's already up and running around. No, there he is.
No, he's still down, getting it stretched out, but
he's up.
Now he's up. There we go.
See, it's no big deal. And if he didn't have to come out of play, he would still be in there, I guarantee you. Oh, I'm good.
Quincy Hankins.
Yep. Number 19.
He's going to run it off. Yep. He'll be back in a couple minutes.
Oh, that's just a terrible feeling on that cramp. You don't know how bad it's going to be. And it's tough, man. You get depleted of all your minerals in your body, and then you got to come out and play a game.
I tell you, keep drinking that water, right? Stay hydrated.
Yep. First down, 15 for Western. More like 18. Luna throws.
Ooh,
boy. Faulkner never saw him. Wow.
2 flags come flying out.
Wow. I haven't seen that happen in a long time. That's Eli Anderson's going to get called with something. Bob, it looked like it was going over the middle. I just don't think Faulkner had seen him. But it looked, apparently he hit him.
Boy, the contact came right as the ball arrived, so that's a tough call if it's against the defense.
I don't know if we get the replay up or not. It'd be great to see one on this one.
Well, that's a tough one to swallow on the defensive side because that ball got there right as the defender met.
We got a replay?
Boy, I tell you, this referee, he loves to walk around before he makes calls, man. This guy's getting his steps in tonight.
Yep.
I'll tell you that much for him.
Think so?
He wanders around half his field before he makes his call.
Gary Gilman, the referee, is the white hat tonight.
Gary, man, Gary's getting his steps in.
Defense, 15 yards, previous spot. Down remains 1.
Gary looks like he's in good shape out there. You can tell why. He gets his steps.
We don't got a replay on that one?
I guess we don't. So anyway, that gives the yardage back to Western. So first and 3, I think. Well, you don't call that out very often, do you?
Yep.
1st and 3.
Johnny Martinez again on the carry. This time it's short yardage.
That's
kicks it about a yard.
Yeah, he picked it up. Well, they're going to say he picked it up.
He got it. He didn't.
No? Well,
he
Western's quickly up to the line, want to run a play, but the chain gang over there hasn't. They still haven't put down the chains yet, but we're going.
There it is again. Pass intended for Faulkner. Incomplete. It's like they push him to the out. They're using of course, the sideline as another defender, and they keep kind of pushing Faulkner out of the bounds.
Well, that deep passing game has not been there tonight at all for Western. They have not hit. I don't think they've hit a single one of those tonight. That's just Huntington Beach is just completely taking away any chance of the outside passing game working here for the Pioneers tonight. There's that quick hitch that Dan DeForest was talking about at halftime.
That was T.J. Mitchell, the big tight end.
Dan was talking about they need to go to that play a little more often. We'll see if
Bob,
gets something going.
He's durable and consistent, man.
Oh, that kid's a load, right?
And
he can play.
He beats people up when he catches the ball. They got to bring him down. You got to bring down a big horse like that.
Yeah.
These little DBs, after a while, aren't going to be in a big hurry to get that close to him. Running full speed. There's a Faulkner that time with the catch.
First down.
Knocked out of bounds there.
Move those chains.
Maxton Seymour.
Well, if you're Western, you still think you can get in this ball game, right? I mean, you still have hope, but even if you don't get back in to get a win, you really want to get that goose egg off the board. I mean, that's the thing. You never want to get shut out, right? So at least if you can get a score on the board, that's at least something. You never want to look back and say, man, we got shut out.
There's another give. I think that's Alatorre this time.
The pursuit, just something else. Huntington Beach has just been there.
Well, they got some new faces in there, too. It seems like they got a few fresh jerseys in there we haven't seen earlier. But
Dylan Weber,
their
main
mainstays,
defensive lineman.
Yeah, he's still in there.
Made that play.
You got a lead like this, Bob. You got to start playing your bench players.
Yeah, you're right. You want to get some of your younger kids in there, get them some experience as well. You never know. You might need them later in the season.
Absolutely.
Might need somebody to step up.
Luna throws, passes incomplete. Faulkner, the intended receiver.
And just a little bit behind him again.
Third down coming up. You know, they have some success, Bob, when they're running the ball. They do. And they should just keep pounding it. Because they do move it.
Yeah, they have had some success on the ground tonight.
Luna being sacked once again. Again, that's number 17. Jeff Hasdorn.
We've called his name a lot.
And we call it like different every time. Every time we call his name different.
Here's another look at it. It's just a speed rush, right?
Yeah.
And by the time Luna thinks he can step up and make a play, boom. Hagedorn's just right on top of him. No chance. So the punt is going to roll inside the 30.
Inside the 30 to the 28. 1 minute left in the third. 34-0. But the good thing is that, you know, the offensive onslaught for Huntington Beach has kind of slowed down a little bit, Bob. 7 points in the first here in the third quarter so far.
I mean, that long pass that got down to the 1 yard line by Perez, that's pretty much been the lone Huntington Beach highlight of this,
I agree.
this second half.
Here comes Huntington Beach now.
Yeah, they're going to want to run this thing out in this quarter, get to the fourth.
I would run. Although, you know, they got to get their receivers all their touches. You know, you got to get them ready for the next game.
Well, don't forget you're trying to get like a Hideo Ray back into the fold here, right? Trying to get his timing down. So
there's Taylor with the ball. Taylor picking up about 4, maybe. Gets out to the 33. Bring a second down.
It's a good first down run. You pick up 4, almost 5 yards.
5 yards, Bob.
Yeah.
It's more than you thought.
Yeah, that's a 5-yard gain right there.
So, Bob, you see the people in the apartments on the other side of the
Right.
stand. They're all sitting there watching the game. and
Right,
they're-
you can see them.
Yeah,
right?
they're checking it out in their diner and watching the game.
Standing at the window. They got a
Couple
free
people out
ticket.
here in their bedroom over there watching the game.
They got free tickets.
Isn't that crazy? Here we go. Handoff again. Nowhere. And that will be the last play here of the third quarter, Bob. I'm confident. And we will end the third quarter with a 34-0 lead by Huntington Beach.
That was Josh Faulkner again making that play. He's been all over the field for Western tonight. He's on the defensive side. He's been the standout. He's really made some great plays tonight.
So, Bob, they're going to switch sides and go another 12 minutes. Is there any way Western pulls this out, Bob?
Well,
what do you think? Give me your best.
I'll give you my answer on the other side of the break.
All right.
You're watching the Prep Sports Media Game of the Week. Huntington Beach and Western. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dustin Stevie, the CEO here at Lighthouse Escrow. We offer white glove escrow services to sellers and home refinancers in California. We're proud to sponsor the incredible work of Prep Sports Media as they bring regional attention and scholarship opportunities to student athletes in Southern California. On behalf of everyone here at Lighthouse Escrow, we wish the students of Huntington Beach and Western High a fantastic game tonight.
Very, very close indeed. All right, incomplete pass to bring up fourth down now as we just start the fourth quarter.
Well, to answer your question, can Western win this game?
Yeah.
Nothing's out of the question, but to overcome a 5-score deficit as we start the fourth quarter, that's a tall order.
All right, you say so. On the punt.
But they get a chance to start the comeback here.
Well, I tell you what, if Huntington Beach continues to kick this way, and this may be the new way of going, Bob, to buy a little bit of time to get your players downfield. But if you have a good defensive surge, man, that's not going to play.
Well, I will say this.
That will not play.
If Huntington gives up a 34-point lead this week, I think they're all going to be walking home, right?
Yeah.
Coach Brown might make everybody walk home.
That would be something.
That would
be something, man.
That would not play well at that school tomorrow as the kids go back to school on a Friday. Western would love to get a score here, right? They would love to get that 0 off the board. I think that's what you really want to see if you're a Pioneer fan here. You want to see that 0 come off the board.
The give is to Alatorre. Alatorre trying to get to the outside, and he does. Oh, just couldn't turn it. Almost had it. He's able to turn that corner, Bob. He'd have had something going for sure, but there was nobody out there, but tripped up at the last second.
Great open field tackle.
Yep. A.J. Vandermeid. Not surprising he made that. Didn't let him get the turn.
If you can't get that corner.
2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Alatorre, widen out. Widen out, Alatorre.
Pass is complete. TJ Mitchell on the receiving end. Mitchell's pretty sure-handed, Bob.
Yeah, he's going to have some decent numbers here at the end of this one.
He's a solid guy. He's the kind of guy that can catch a ball during a collision and come up with it. It's that big. And the give this time gets back to the line of scrimmage. Alatorre once again on the carry. It's very little. 4th down.
That was Jeremy Carpenter on the stop for Huntington Beach.
And keeping in tradition today, at least, they're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory.
Yeah, because it's short, right? 4th and 4.
Yeah, 3 actually.
This is makeable.
Pass is incomplete. Everybody covering Faulkner on that play. You know, I honestly believe they came in tonight wanting to shut Faulkner down. He had 227 yards receiving last week. You know, he just did a lot of stuff last week. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, you know, that's a big focal point, right? I mean, there's no doubt you want to shut that down and don't let that guy beat you, right? That's one thing you say. Don't let that guy beat us.
Well, it's difficult to have, you know, great performances week to week, Bob. It really is. A lot of variables go into it.
No, it's so true, right? I mean, it's just the nature of football.
Yep. And now we're getting some fresh legs in there for Huntington Beach, Bob, on the carry.
Jack Garrisitano.
His first carry of the night.
Garrisitano is a sophomore, so yeah, you'll see a lot of these sophomores start to get some PT here.
It's the 4th quarter, man. They should be in.
9.5 to go, 34-point lead. Yeah, you're right. Start giving these kids a chance. Uh-oh.
Bad snap. And that's what you should do. Also, we should mention there's a new quarterback in there now. Perez is out of the game now. Andrew Verdone. And that was just a bad snap, Bob. And you're going to get these miscues. You got a lot of new people in. All the linemen are new. Everybody's new in here. It's like Corona Centennial. They even look like Centennial. They're platooning teams now, you know.
Sometimes that's tough, man. You get in there, you get your chance.
Yep.
They're smiling over. You can smile about those things when you're up 34-0.
Yeah. They're looking at the puppies coming up.
Perez is back in. No, it's not.
It's not. It's another guy now.
You're right. That's Von Pop.
Now he's going out, and they're bringing another quarterback here. He's going to get a shot.
Another junior.
Why not, Bob?
You give them all a shot, right? Give them all a chance to get in there.
Yep. Now you got a new quarterback in there, Bob. Got another one. Is Hunter Gray going to be the QB now? No, they're bringing back 18 now.
Verdone's back in.
Yep.
They might just rotate those guys the rest of the way here.
Why not? You got a good lead. Get some reps in for your your second stringers, man. You never know.
Boy, that run off the left side's really been big for them.
He's going all the way, Bob.
Nope.
Garrisitano.
Dragged down at the 2.
Sophomore. Wow.
You know, they got their left tackle back this week. Coach talked about it. That's a big addition for them.
Absolutely.
That running game's really been big off that left side here in the second half.
Find out what that light is over there, Bob. That's Nuts Berry Farm, man.
Yeah. There's Independence Hall way out in the distance there, right?
Notice that right now. Well, it keeps moving, man. You know? So, a lot of stuff to look at. Here's the previous run. 1st and goal at the 4.
Ooh, not quite.
Well, it'll be 2nd and goal at the 4. Nice tough run there. I mean, they're giving it a shot. Like you say, when you get your shot, Bob, you got to make the most of it.
Yeah, you definitely do.
That's Von Pop, the quarterback. And again, they're going to platoon him in
You get a carry down at the goal line, man, like this late, you got to get in, right?
Yeah.
Might be your only shot of the year.
You're right. Absolutely, Bob.
There's Coach Brown on the left there. He's got to be happy with what he's seen tonight. Big turnaround from a week ago.
And they opt to keep on the ground.
Oh, no, he kept it. Yeah.
All right. Bardone in for the touchdown. You know, if nothing else, Bob, it's good to see the guys that, you know, the guys that are waiting in the wings do something.
Right.
Come in and get a score and stuff like that. That's just great stuff right there.
And look at that, the sideline loves it, right? Those starters love it because they know how much those backups work during the week, right? During the
Meat squad, man.
So when you're a starter, you love to see your backup get a chance to get in there and do something.
You need your meat squatters, and that's what we used to call them. They run the other team's offense and defense all week for your starters. All right, Bob, they're going to kick the extra point and be done with it, but they're missing somebody out there. Jed Othman coming in to attempt another extra point, and it goes through. Perfect. 7:11 left, Bob, and that's usually a lucky number.
Well, it is if you're Huntington Beach tonight.
41-0, Bob. I'll tell you.
It's been a lucky number for Huntington Beach, not for Western, though. Boy, everybody sold out, thought that was that run up the middle. Instead, Verdone had it out on the right side, on the left side there. He just went to the outside and scored.
It happens.
Well, there's a look at that Huntington Beach sideline. It's nothing but smiles on that far sideline. That is for sure. $41-0. Yeah, nobody saw this. Nobody saw this.
I didn't,
coming.
Bob.
No.
I thought it'd be a lot more competitive game.
Yeah.
But again, you know, you got one team really angry coming in. They blew a big game. I'm telling you, Coach Brown got on him this week. There's no doubt about it. I have no doubt he took him to task, and this is the result.
Well, they answered, right? His team answered.
Yeah.
He probably asked him the question, hey, how bad do you want this now coming back? They answered the question big time.
Short kick.
Oh!
And they got it. They got it. And again, Huntington Beach is just practicing special teams right now. You know, they don't need this, but you have to do it. You have to perfect it.
Right.
You know, you have to perfect these little quirky plays like an onside kick. It's, you know, you don't get that may not get that every week, Bob. You may not need it.
Well, we'll see, because now the question is going to be asked of Western, right? Coach Davidson is going to ask his kids, hey, how bad do you want to come back next week now, right?
But how do you think about this approach, Bob? Normally you see onside kickers try to kick it, you know, on the ground and try to get it to hop and bounce around.
Right.
But to pooch it in the air high, to give your team time to get underneath it is brilliant.
If you can pull that off, and then once in a while you get it right, that you get a little fumble like you saw right there.
I've seen
you
other
get a
schools,
chance
I've seen other
grab that.
Teams do it, but they don't do it on a consistent level like this. And there's a play. It went for very little to none. I believe that was Martinez on the carry. Oh, no, check that. That's Faulkner.
He's going to get a chance in the
Josh
backfield
Faulkner,
now.
yeah.
Josh,
Yep.
right. They're going to give him some carries here.
It's hard to see these numbers, Bob. I tell you, even for Knox, man.
I know. It's really, the blue on the black is really rough.
Dark on dark.
Well, again, same thing for Western, right? They want to get some young kids in. They want to see some different packages, see how some kids respond here, get them some playing time. I know their roster is not nearly as deep, right? So not as many kids to get out there. Everybody's pretty much played who's going to play. but
I like the fact Huntington
still.
Beach was platooning guys every other play,
Yeah.
man. You know, why not? Why not? Now 18, Verdone knows, you know, what it's like to smell that goal line.
Yeah.
And go for it, you know. He'll do it again. That looks like Martinez on the run. And they run it out to the, it's fourth down, by the way. Got a couple more, but still a long way to go, Bob.
All right, here comes the punt. I think he got a piece of it. Yep, I think the Huntington Beach defender got a piece of it. Was that number 50? Nicholas O'Keen. Let's take a look at it again. Looks like he got a piece of it. Here's a good look at it. Yeah, he did. Got his fingers on it, got it tipped. It goes out of bounds, so the field position is going to be at the Western 40-yard line.
Clock running now, Bob.
Yeah, we've reached that stage where the running clock now. Both coaches agree to that, and let's just get everybody out of here healthy at this point and run it out.
Well, we'll see what Coach Brown's going to do. I mean, he's got his first quarterbacks in there, and they don't have a lot of experience. Will he throw the ball? Just run it, and he's going to run. And it doesn't seem it matters who they put in right now, Bob. I just think Western's that tired. That was Hunter Barker, by the way. It's another sophomore. A big gain, 5'8", 160. I think they're burnt. They're just tired. Going both ways.
It's always
bigger
asking
school.
a lot of it's asking a lot of kids to go both ways, and you know, and they're down right now. You know, obviously a big disappointment to lose in this fashion on your home field.
There he is again. Just had a nice hold to run through and just kept going. Run downhill.
Good job by Oscar Howard to trip him up there at the end.
Same play, same back. Not quite as big as the result.
Down to the 5.
Hunter Barker now, 2 carries, about 30 yards.
Yeah,
15 yards a carry.
Couple of nice pickups here. We'll see if he gets it the third time here. They're trying to get him a goal line carry here. See if they can get him in the end zone.
There's a fumble. There's a fumble. Nobody knows it yet.
I think Western got that. Looked like Western jumped on it. They did. So Western finally gets a turnover. Too little too late for them, but nice hit to jar that loose. And as the clock continues to run here, that might pretty much wrap it up here.
See the ball going to come loose right there. Takes a while before somebody hones in on that. When you're bouncing around, it's hard to get your marbles.
Right?
Good effort. Good effort.
Then it's Johnny Martinez who jumps on it. So he gets the fumble recovery.
He's busy today.
He was.
Like he was going, not both ways, he was going 3 ways today. Special teams, offense, defense.
I think one more run here, and that might wrap it up.
Well, Bob, it was a tough one today for Western. They took it on the chin, but you're going to have these games when you're going to play up a little bit.
Right. You're going to have these kind of
Huntington Beach is a big school.
They are. No, they really are. As we talked about, Sunset League, they are battle-tested.
That school's over 100 years old, Bob.
Yeah, no, that's
great deal for them, though. Good to see them up and coming.
Western's going to learn some things out of this game, and Huntington Beach is going to feel good about themselves because they're back on track now.
Well, they're just going to get better. That's all there is to it, Huntington Beach. They're just going to get better and better, and I expect to see a whole different ball club by the end of the season.
That's gonna do it.
All right, that's gonna do it here at Western High School. 41-0 the final score. We'll be right back. We'll wrap it up.
Hi, I'm Dustin Stevie, the CEO here at Lighthouse Escrow. We offer white glove escrow services to sellers and home refinancers in California. We're proud to sponsor the incredible work of Prep Sports Media as they bring regional attention and scholarship opportunities to student athletes in Southern California. On behalf of everyone here at Lighthouse Escrow, we wish the students of Huntington Beach and Western High a fantastic game tonight.
Bring it back, tell them play that shit again, tell them that you like that, like, do you turn it, 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 kick up the bass and turn up the
Welcome back to Western High School as we see the both schools shaking hands at the end of the game. Good sportsmanship. There's no malice out here. Saw a lot of good sportsmanship out here today, Bob.
Yeah, no, both these head coaches are really good friends. They really respect one another. And, I know this one went Coach Brown's way here tonight, but Coach Davidson, he'll get his team rallied, man. He'll get right back on the practice field tomorrow. He'll get these Pioneers ready to go for week 2.
Yep.
And Huntington Beach, as you mentioned, looked really good here tonight.
Yeah, they look really good. A good turnaround from last week. I told you we really don't know the caliber of opponents in the first week. You just don't know, especially coming out of a COVID situation and all this, shortened season, truncated seasons. You just don't know what you have. So, but anyways, that's it from Western High and Anaheim. The final score once again: Huntington Beach 41, Western nothing. On behalf of Bob Gibson, John Conti, Dan DeForest, and the rest of the crew here, we're saying so long from Western High School. Good night, everybody.